All right. Well, welcome back to the Temple of Elemental Evil, everybody. And to just give a quick recap of the last session, Ulrich, Sven, and Bob, who did not make it, arrived in the town of Hamlet. They went to the Inn of the Welcome Wench. They got dinner, and they hired some help. And then they ventured out to the Moat house to smite evil and gain treasure. And they had to come back to town and seek medical attention when a giant lizard almost bit Sven's arm off. Medical attention was found. They went back the next day and they found a female elf who is Tori, played by Ray, wandering around the Moat house by herself. She joined up with them. They went and killed a bunch of snakes and made a snake flail.
That's right, the snake flail!
Out of the dead ones.
Oh, drow.
And then Bob attempted to pick a lock and took a little bit too long on it. And then when the door opened, they got jumped by a bunch of thieves. One of them leapt out of the door and just cut Bob's head clean the fuck off. And Ulrich cast sleep on them while screaming, "Die!" And the bandits failed their morale check, and the rest of them ran. Y'all slit the throats of the 7 that were just lying there asleep on the floor, because you're monsters like that.
Murder hobos.
Murder hobos. Yes, there you go. And then came back to the Inn of the Welcome Wench, and buried Connor's character, Bob, at the church. And while at the church, doing the funeral rites, you met... How the fuck do you pronounce this, Chris?
Just say Luther. That's
Luther.
all you need to know.
Okay, you met Luther, who is a very, very large man in plate armor with a big fucking hammer and a shield. Well, you want to go ahead and introduce your character?
Not much to tell. He is a large cleric with the Church of St. Cuthbert, a very small unknown sect that doesn't really focus on the whole preaching aspect of the church. It's more about hitting things with large, weighty objects, usually evil things. So that's kind of his bag. Money is a side benefit of that.
And given that y'all are out there expressly to destroy evil, he has decided to join you. Unfortunately, this means that Cobort and Taruko are not interested in continuing with the party anymore. Because
We didn't need them anyway.
the share of loot is not high enough for them. But everyone, do me a favor and roll a d20 right fast.
Oof.
Yeah, just a regular d20.
Well, let's get those garbage rolls out of the way, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, seriously.
Also, just a fair warning to everybody involved. The god of dice hates me. This has been a thing that's gone on through my entire life, and it's probably going to continue here.
Okay. Axe and Hammer, did you want to go ahead and make a roll too? Like, you don't have to, but...
Where do I roll? I'm trying to find my way into that thing.
On the left side, there's a taskbar, and one of the buttons has a 20-sided dice on it, and it will bring up the dice menu, and you can just click on the d20, and it'll auto-roll one for you.
Sorry.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing.
Well, you already rolled. Okay, 3d20.
Okay, I was trying to figure out if I just had to click the die to get it to roll, or if I had to set the macro thing up. It looks like just click the die. Okay.
Okay, well, during the festivities, while you guys are celebrating your victory over the bandits and mourning Bob's death, Ray, you notice that Turok leaves the bar. He just kind of, like, gets up and wanders out. Cobort is still sitting over by the fire by himself, just kind of, drinking and eating and carousing and having a good old time. But, yeah, Turok left. So what do you want to do?
I rolled 5 at the 20.
Okay, so Ray is the only one who
I don't
saw.
know what I can do.
Ray's the only one who saw Turok leave.
Do I?
Say again. You cut out there.
I get. I say, hey, Tor, one that Torok left.
You can tell everybody that if you want.
Yeah, just tell him, I guess.
Okay, so you guys now all know that Turok has wandered out.
Haven't you guys already paid him for work?
Yeah, I mean, for all y'all know, he could be out just like taking a piss or something.
Alrighty.
Who was the guy that's miles deep in our debt for the chainmail?
That is Warland.
Warland, thank you.
Yes. Yeah, Warland is
Okay,
your what? I'm trying to think of the name.
Our
He's
dear
your,
companion.
Yeah, your dear companion for like the next 2 fucking months because you gave him a really nice set of chainmail.
Isn't Turok a monk?
Yeah, I mean he is a monk, but because Moldvay doesn't have monks as a class, he's basically just a fighter.
But he claimed to be a monk.
Yeah, he is from a foreign land.
Huh.
As is Cobort.
Oh no, is it foreign sedition time?
I mean, it could be. Like
Call
I
of
said,
Cyclostria?
he might just be out there taking a piss. You don't know.
Well,
Okay.
but would we have rolled for it if it was merely a piss?
I mean, maybe.
I mean, we might have. I don't know. I don't know if you're that kind of guy.
As the DM, I'm not really allowed to tell you why that roll is taking place. Ray just saw him leave.
Oh. Well, no, I want to investigate. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, you want to investigate?
Why he left.
Oh,
Just stick my
okay.
head out there.
All right. So you
Yeah,
just
look
like
around.
stick your head out the door and see where he went.
Yeah.
Well, he is kind of wandering off down the street towards the direction of the trading post.
Okay. Now we know to check if shit goes south. He's at the trading post.
Wait, is the trading post open right now?
Well, it's kind of late at night, so actually, I don't think that it gives any rules for like the hours of the trading post, and there's 2 guys that run it. I do remember that. So it's possible that it's still open. I haven't thought that far ahead.
Crazy yet honest Ahmed is always open for business.
Yeah, there you go. Sure, that works.
Always willing to take your shekels.
Yeah, so the trading post is open. He's just kind of walking in that direction, so he might be going to spend his pay.
Okay, cool. Let him.
All right.
That seems reasonable. Have some more wine.
All right, well, the night passes without further incident. Turok comes back, and, he doesn't look like he has anything extra on him, but you don't know what he might have bought. He might have gotten, like, a new dagger or something. Something that is not immediately obvious. But he comes back, and he sits down with Cobort next to the fire and just kind of hangs out for the rest of the night.
My suspicions are entirely unaroused. Okay, so we party hardy.
Oh,
Feeling
yeah, that's
good?
right. I forgot. Y'all
Brought back
also
a
met
ton of money.
y'all also met a dwarf at the bar that night. So, do you want to introduce your character, Axenhammer?
Drinking, probably.
I'm totally a Clan Warbeard. I'm a pretty tall for a dwarf, but not still shorter than elves and humans. But
Taller
Yeah.
than a halfling, shorter than an elf.
yeah.
Clan Warbeard is an ancient and noble clan,
Version
presumably.
mostly Ironbeard, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
Ironbeard.
I mixed. Sorry, I misspoke. Clan Ironbeard. Yeah, we were merchants and smiths mostly, and I'm just coming down from the mountains to try and earn some more money for the clan because why the heck not? It's what dwarves do. I'm not an old dwarf. I'm a young dwarf too, so I don't even have a fortune I can sit on yet.
And what good's a throne if you can't brood on it while being blinded by the glitter of its jewels?
Yeah.
That's just logic.
Exactly.
Oh no. By dwarf standards, I'm unsecure. I'm basically a hobo.
Name of the game.
Hey, so is everybody else.
I'm an itinerant murder priest. What do you expect?
Alright, well, we're, as you can see by this obnoxious pile of treasure, doing well by ourselves.
Yay!
You should come with us and stick pointy and or blunt things into soft and or crunchy things.
Evil things.
I got an axe, so I get a whack.
Oh, which are evil. Yes, which are evil.
Always.
Very,
of course.
very important.
Turn down my volume just a little
Or just
bit.
currently disagree with us now. I'm joking.
Listen, I represent the church. Anybody who disagrees with me is automatically evil.
Yeah.
That is how churches operate in the medieval era. So, you guys want to just catch some sleep at the... Hang on. This fucking cat is being obnoxious. Let me go and let him out.
So a cat then.
We're gonna sleep in the cat. Oh jeez.
Come to this.
Sleeping in the pussy.
Okay, so next place we go to, guys, it's very important. We're gonna need to circle it
Shithead.
completely and find obvious escape hatches, and then not let things escape through them.
Okay.
Also, whoever's unlocking doors, jump back as soon as you unlock it. I listen to you.
It's okay. No, we've got 2 Hinchies with halberds now. The next door we unlock, as it's opened, the first person through is going to be the heads of those halberds.
That sounds like a plan.
Do we even have any thieves with us? I think all, non-thieves.
I can find hidden passages.
We can still attempt to pick locks. We just don't have supernatural thief skills.
Hey,
And/or the bending bars and opening of doors roll.
Okay, so
I
you're more
have a-
experienced with this, James. What are the rules for regular characters that aren't thieves trying to pick locks?
You make up some shit. Essentially,
So I just
yeah,
pull a number out of my ass, and then you roll a d20 and see if you get it.
We make the same roll as the thief would, just without without advantage on it.
Nope. This is BX D&D, my friend. So the fallback roll for just about anything is a 1 in 6 chance.
1 in 6.
It's the same as with the opening of doors via brute force. And then if somebody's doing it that brute forcingly and they've got like a strength bonus, you might give an improved out of 6 chance based on that. If they've got a dex bonus, you might give an improved out of 6 based on that. The thief skills are like
Just
I wish
for the thief.
I will are just for the thief. They kind of distort the game after their introduction, but I will find the post and link you to it where they discuss where so many of these skills descend from Jack of Shadows and a couple of Jack Vance characters. Oh, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry about that.
It
they're
really
kind
is
of
amazing
like-
how much influence Jack Vance had over old D&D. Just saying.
Yes, he is an enormous part of the game. For him being as little known as he is now, even next to like people can see the Conan elements, but Vance is totally off the radar. Where's it go with that? So the thief skills are trumps. If a thief rolls to pick a lock and they make the roll to pick the lock is picked. There's no, this was an ancient elvish lock of demonic No, the lock is fucking picked. Everything else is down to negotiation and role playing, and if you want to make a die roll out of it, either a roll under attribute check, or if you want to do like X out of 6, odds out of 6 die rolls. So there are several options, all of which are attested to. But yeah, no, we can still pick locks and open doors and sneak about and climb things and whatnot, but the thief can climb up a wall of ice or hide in that dimly lit shadow over there and be definitely 100% not seen if they make the roll kind of stuff.
Okay. All right. So I'm assuming that you guys stay at the inn that night, and then at dawn you wake up, and the breakfast has again been put out for you. So, do not eat the Tide Pods.
God damn.
I'm a dwarf. I can do it.
My character icon starts screaming Tide Pods for some reason.
I don't know if you guys have high enough constitution to take a roll on eating Tide Pods.
I call their eggs for some.
Saber died.
I quit civilization. We're done here.
Gonna go live
Younger
in the
race. Wait,
So-
that's a freaking elf. They're as old as us. Jesus.
So do you guys go back to the Moat house, or do you want to go do something else?
Let's see. I
Moat-
think we still
Go to the
have
tavern.
chunks of the moat house to clear out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weren't there stairs that went down that we didn't go down?
So there were
Like,
there were two side wings that were only partially explored. I think there were stairs in one of them. I think you're right. Not that we've seen yet, but having seen them out. Yeah, there were stairs in one of them.
Let me just shift the players back out to the Moat house. Okay, y'all go back out to the Moat house, and it only takes, what was it, 2 hours because you already cleared the way?
Yeah, since we've cleared the path before.
I remember that being a point of contention.
Well, we had to carry Sven back before he bled to death, so
Yeah.
the return
Hey,
was.
guy! He's all past bleeding to death.
He'd been savagely lizarded.
Yeah, he's big pointy lizard teeth.
Okay,
Nice.
y'all are coming
We
up
ate the lizard.
from the east
Damn it.
side over here, and as you come up on the ruins or on the pond where the giant frogs attacked you guys, you
Mhm.
see a bunch of wolves sitting out there eating the corpses.
Yeah, wolves.
There are 8 of them, so roll initiative.
Huzzah! Or were we still doing individual? Or I forget. Were we doing individual or group initiative?
Group initiative.
Group initiative. Okay.
Okay. So roll d20 or
D6.
Yeah, one person needs to roll a
Roll.
d6.
Someone other
I'll
than
do
us.
it.
Womp.
Okay, so
Womp, womp, womp.
Get all those low dice out of the way, guys.
yeah.
All right. Well, the nice thing is it's wolves, and I think every single one of us is wearing plate armor at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
This is basically the
Wait,
cover.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Basically, Terminators rolling through a space hulk.
Yeah, I got played on
Don't get cocky.
I'm also fine with that flavor of D&D.
Why's it gotta get cocky? What can it get pussy? Wait. Never mind.
I'll be nice and say that you guys won the initiative because you have a 4 and a 6 here. So
We'll organize the initiative rolls better in the future.
Yeah.
yeah, just one person from now on. Pick
Okay.
some. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and pick an initiative
That's
roller
great.
for the party.
Okay.
So who consistently rolls well?
I think surveying the spread of dice, Kyle is our winner.
Yeah, Kyle. Yeah.
That's
All
me.
right.
Are you gonna make it? Are you gonna make an action hammer? Okay, that works too.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed it.
Like I say, there are 8 wolves, and they are not looking very happy to see you guys, and they're not really keen on leaving their feast. So,
Fuck you too, Fido. No.
what's the?
Do we have any? Are we able to skirt around them, or are they
No, they are directly in your way.
aggressive jackass wolves?
They are aggressive jackass wolves, and they are directly in your way.
All right. Well, there's what 5, 6. There's 7 of us and 8 of them. Let's fuck them up.
Yeah,
Sounds
okay.
like a plan.
It sounds prettier in Elvish, but you know.
Wait, what?
There's 2 elves in a group.
Okay, so what's the attack order? How do you guys want to organize this?
I'm slower than everybody else. I'll just run up behind.
I mean,
Well, I got a plate armor and a shield, so I'll run out in front and,
All right.
charge in.
Which pick a number 1 out of 8. Which one
You
do you
are
want
good
to
at
pick?
shield.
Well, let's just start with number 1 and just work our way down.
Okay, so Sven attacks wolf number 1. Roll your attack roll. You missed.
Okay.
Swiped right by it.
So, what dice do I gotta roll for that?
A D20.
D20, okay.
Which wolf are you
Sorry.
attacking? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because you missed. Wait, don't you get a bonus to your attack rolls? Let me see here. I can-
Wait,
What's up?
Yeah,
What
you
attack,
you
man?
get you get a +1 to attack and damage, Axon.
Okay.
So that you rolled a you still missed, but in the future.
You missed less badly.
Yeah.
I took some arrows off.
All right.
Okay, turns it now.
Ulrich and the Hinchies will go, and we'll
Okay.
take
They have
Oh,
they have
eight,
halberds
eight,
now,
7,
right?
and 6. They do have halberds now. 8,
Okay.
7, and 6, and I figured out how to roll 3 dice together. And we'll just read them left to right.
Okay, first is a miss, second is a hit, and
These are nimble walls. Holy shit.
so who? So that's 2 misses and a hit. Who hit?
Ulrich on the left, and then 2 Hinchies on the right. I've got them listed Rosa and Rosa, so that's Rosa hitting with a halberd for a D10.
Which wolf?
No.
Was that Wolf 8, 6,
No,
Wolf
that's
7?
Wolf 7. Okay.
Lee click. Aw.
Oh.
3 damage. That's not too bad.
Alright,
Okay.
next up.
I guess I can go next. So that's, what, 1d6?
No, you roll a d20 to hit, and then your damage roll is a d6.
Okay.
Wait, which wolf are you
Hey.
attacking?
Number 1.
Number
Sorry.
1? All right. Well, you most definitely hit it. Roll your damage. 3. Okie dokie. That's not too bad. You kind of hit it on the side.
Yeah, it gave us something to think about.
All right. And I think, Ray, you are the last one. Oh, wait. There's Ray, and then there's Warlin.
Oh yeah, Orlin. So yeah, we're 8 versus 8. I forgot about it already.
Oh.
You also have Rothric, but Rothric is not a fighter.
No, Rothric is our very important carrier of things from one place to another, and hefter of torches.
Okay, Ray
Uh,
missed. So
Leave
Had an
all
8.
that.
Darn it.
yeah, you have to get.
Who's driving, Orlin?
Do one of you guys want to drive Warlin, or do you want me to do it?
I mean, he's Sven's best friend.
Technically, yeah. he
I
is.
think Sven should. Having given him the chainmail, I think Sven should drive Orlin.
Okay.
He's basically
All right.
paid him for the next few months.
Yep. All right. I will. Let's see. Let's roll a hit,
Oh, that hits.
and then it's
D10 for
what does he
damage.
have? 1d10. Okay.
Yeah, y'all gave them all halberds because you stole
Oh.
them off the thieves.
And he's gonna attack Wolf
Yeah.
like I did because we're such
All
close.
of them that
Uh,
hit are all 3 damage. What the hell? What's the odds of that happening?
Wait, Wolf 1?
Yeah, Wolf 1,
Okay.
which hopefully will be a dead wolf.
No, it is not dead,
Oh.
but it is wounded. Like, it's got a nice big sore spot on its side from getting hit with a giant hammer, and now it has a nice gash along its face. So it's not looking very happy. All right, it is the wolf's turn. So
Oh, it's-
Wolf 1 is going to attack Sven because, you had the temerity to come over there and try and hit it.
I have an AC 1. I'd like to see him try.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, that's Wolf 1. He missed. Wolf 2 is going to attack. Actually, you know what? Let me just get a D6 here. All right. It's going to attack Coley. What's your DC?
So-
Or AC?
I have plate armor and a shield.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
so
you're...
one.
Yeah. Yeah, your AC... No, his AC is 2. His AC is 2.
Come, Wolf, break your teeth. No.
Okay, so that one missed. The next wolf is going to attack Coley again. And it missed. Because fucking plate armor is stupidly overpowered in this game.
It only costs 60 gold.
Yeah, that was... Okay, so that's 3 wolves. So... The next one is going to attack Ulrich.
Ah!
Alright, that's another miss. The next one is going to attack Coley again, because these wolves really have a hard-on for your dwarf ass.
Well, you're about at face.
Ooh!
Oh!
Ooh, and it hit. Oh, damn. Okay. Let me see. This was wolf 4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It does on a d6.
Wondering what all these
Ooh.
rolls were.
This thing got a fucking hold of you, man. Like, it just gnawed right through the armor on your arm. How much health do you have?
9, I think.
9? Yeah, this thing fucked you up, dude. It, like, ripped your arm out of the socket, and it's, like, gnawing, like, it gnawed part of your armor off, and it's just chewing on your arm. Wolf 5 is going to attack Ray.
No!
yourself.
You mean Tori.
Tori, yes. It's going to attack Tori. So, what's your AC again? I need to get...
I think she's just straight up plate mail.
She's got an AC of
Should be 2.
3. Now she's got a low dex, so she gets +1 to her AC, which means she's.
Oh, she's got a
hit.
penalty.
So she's
Okay.
got a 3. What the fuck did I roll? She gets hit.
Yup.
That's a D6. 1 damage. Okay, so it's just kind of a glancing blow. It didn't really hit you.
I cannot be killed. I cannot be stopped.
Kind of nicked you on the finger a little bit. That was Wolf 6, right? I'm pretty sure it was.
Was it 5?
I need to start fucking counting on my...
5, 6. That was Wolf 7. No, that's Wolf 6.
Okay.
Because you rolled damage.
All right, Wolf 7 is going to attack
That was,
Ray.
I said I would not be killed this day.
No, that was before that. Hurt cat.
No, I didn't hear that.
And that one hits too. Jesus Christ. These wolves are doing really good. And it does 5 damage.
Party white wolves.
I'm sorry about. Did you hear what V just said?
Ooh. Uh-oh. I think Tori just died.
That's 6 out of 6.
That is 6 damage out of 6 health points. Yeah, Tori's dead. That wolf just, like, tore your throat out.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
V was telling me something and I totally missed it. What?
You died.
The wolf hit you, and it rolled a 5 after the one just hit you and rolled a 1, so that's 6, which is all of your HP, which means it just, like, ripped your fucking throat out. You're dead.
No!
That's what you get for talking
Tiny
shit to the
flowers
dice
bloom. Right? They can hear you.
They can hear you. Don't do that again.
I will not die this day.
Immediately eaten by a wolf.
Fred, she tried to hug it as it came at her.
Damn. Damn.
Well,
I get,
well.
Why do I get the feeling that it's going to be one character per session is going to just eat it?
That's
Yeah,
not
get
the
it out of the
worst
way.
attrition rate. And yeah, we got it out of the way. So,
How much HP do I
Well.
have left? Am I hanging on by a
I
thread?
looked up to the text.
You have like
I-
3 health left, so if another wolf hits you, it's kind of it's a good
50-50.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 you're going to die. So let's see who it attacks. This one goes for Ulrich. And it missed cuz your AC is just so damn high.
Okay, we
I'm
need to
protected
stop.
by Elven Scorn and also a magical shield.
Oh, that's right. You did get a +1 shield, didn't you?
That's damn right. Outside of that lizard I ate.
Yeah.
Fucking Ulrich's gonna be the only one who lives.
Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. I like breathing.
All right, it is y'all's turn. So, who attacks what?
So the answer is called. What do we got? We got six. No, we still have all fucking 8 of them, don't we?
Yeah, all of the wolves are still there.
Yeah, because
Well, you know what's not good? Party wipes. So it's time to go shh and put everybody to sleep.
Okay, so you're casting Sleep on the Wolves?
Sleep on the wolves. Because we don't do party wipes.
I forgot to put down their hit dice. It's just... No, I remember now. It's just...
I cannot imagine that they're like 3 hit die beasties or whatever. These are just regular old wolves, right?
Yeah, these are regular wolves. There's not even a dire wolf there, so... if you roll high enough, you can feasibly put all of them to sleep.
Should be like one. Okay, so remind myself how many this works. There we go. 2d8. Fingers crossed. That's not an unreasonable roll to make. Shazam.
10. You have successfully put all of the wolves to sleep.
Nice.
All right, stabbity, stabbity, stabbity.
All right, there you go. All the wolves are dead. So is Tori. And the wolves didn't have any treasure because they're just dumb animals.
Because they're wolves.
Get 'em.
All right.
Can I
Corpse
take
pile.
one of their hides to make a sweet wolf like cape?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
I mean, if you like deer ticks.
Maybe I do.
Well, now hopefully he's not just gonna like skin them off of the wolves right then and there and put them on.
Hold on.
All right. Well,
That's-
that sucked.
Yeah.
That was fast. Welcome to Mold, I guess.
Right. Welcome to Mold Day.
That's
You
exactly
are soft and squishy and are going to die. So we loot Tori's body.
Okay.
Well, a lot.
Bring her back to town, I guess. Get like, what's his name? Rothrick and Warland to carry her body so you can bury her
Yep.
at the church.
We'll inter at St. Cuthbert's.
She'll receive a proper
So
burial.
So are
even though she's an elf.
y'all going back to town right now? Because this is like y'all are like 2 hours into the day. Like you can go back to town and we can roll
My
right
arm
up
is
to here.
dislocated.
Yeah, your arm is dislocated and you need healing.
I would say, yeah, he's fucked up. She's dead. I think ancient elven wisdom is don't die, as previously stated. So
Don't hug the wolf when it's charging.
what?
Don't hug the attacking wolf.
Well, Ray, if
Yeah,
they're
do not hug the wolves.
Ray, if they're going to town, then we can roll you up a new character now.
Oh, cool.
That-
Already got in mind.
That link in the chat will do it in
Yeah,
one click.
put a
Reload till
link
you
in the
find
chat.
something you like.
so you can go ahead
Yeah,
and just.
send link so I.
It's in the Discord chat.
Real quick,
Well,
I'm gonna go grab a beer. I'll be right
I'm
back.
on just in the game chat so I can put it up on my computer rather than.
You are gone. I need to heal.
Yeah, where is good for you? Where's the best way for you to click on this? Because I can send it wherever.
I'd prefer you put it in the Discord thing chat
The Roll20 chat.
thing.
Roll 20. Okay. Boot.
Boot, 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 boot.
Ray, be a halfling. No.
Halflings do get some pretty neat bonuses.
Halflings are pretty slick.
They're like
Not as slick as
Indeed, don't we?
halflings, but
they're like
slick.
thief
Why did
fighters,
you-
aren't they?
They click for.
Why'd you do what?
Say what?
That you broke up.
It was the only thing it has on there is for clerics.
No, reload the page. Each time you load it, it rolls up a new character.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
And then just use that character, and then at the end of the night, we'll fill out your character sheet with new stuff. Are the gods speaking to you? Are they saying repent?
Yeah, but because Hamlet is such a well-traveled area, it is perfectly reasonable for there to be people just coming and going literally every day. So it makes absolute sense that there will be someone there when you guys get back to town. You guys just need to be really careful, because I can roll up, like, we can roll new characters for the PCs and everything, but if you guys want to bring people along, you're going to have to die less often. Like, Warlin and Rothric are still there with you. They really don't mind all of this grody stuff happening.
What, 8 wolf pelts?
Yeah, did you guys take the wolf pelts too?
I said I
yeah,
wanted
we're
to.
taking the wolf pelts and the wolves. We'll take it to the butcher and the tanner.
Oh yeah, you can eat wolves. I forgot. Wolves are edible.
Okay.
They are.
Hang on, let me just do something right fast. On the way back to town, nothing happens.
Actually, okay, yeah, I was saying, the way to punish us from the immediate retreat is to enforce the random monster check.
Fuck, he's gonna be doing that anyway.
That is the idea.
Right. We go back to town. We'll, I doubt that any of these henchmen will fit into elven plate mail, so we will donate her sword and plate mail to St. Cuthbert.
Don't donate.
No, don't worry about that. No, don't.
Tithenate.
My character will be doing the tithing from this point out. You guys can sell that shit.
We've had such a good run of nice boxes that we've been able to get them.
But yeah, I'm basically going to be donating 10% of my cut to the church to keep us in.
Ray, you can change superficial aspects about the character.
Yeah, you just need stat lines.
Yeah, you just need your stats and like your weapon and shit. So just find a class that you like and.
Be halfling, you can be a new thief.
Let's see.
I'm tired of being the smallest one.
All right, so do we get? Are we able to get clerical healing for our wolf hugger?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
The cleric is still very much in your debt because of that fucking ivory box that you guys gave him last session. Like, you just dropped 50 GP into this guy's hand. He loves y'all. Y'all are his best parishioners at this point.
I think we had another fancy box. We're going to save that one for when we need a big favor.
Save it when we need it.
What is the healing spell?
The Cure Light Wounds, D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1. Okay, so we'll just add a 1 to this. Okay, so he heals you for 4 damage.
Right, and he'd take him 6. So that's pretty solid.
Alright, we have Ray's character here. What's your class?
Fighter.
A fighter?
Because we don't have enough of those.
We're all fighters.
You can never have too many fighters.
Fair point.
Well, I don't want to put everybody else is being that.
That's fine.
You can roll another character if you like. We can, with the quick roll thing, it's perfectly fine.
I feel like I'm predestined because I clicked on that and the first thing it rolled was a new cleric. So if this guy dies, you're probably just going to get another cleric.
That's quite all right. If Ulrich eats it, it's going to be crazy wizard time, which will be less effective than elven bullshittery.
Yeah,
But...
because the elf is actually able to handle himself in a fight.
Yeah.
But that's one of the house rules that I'm making is that wizards can't use big weapons, but you can use like daggers and simple thrown weapons, so like a sling.
Sling will kill a dude. I would say, yeah, the staff spear, quarterstaff, like a proper quarterstaff will ruin someone's day.
That's very true.
like the traditional wizardly restrictions of quarterstaff is plenty of weapon.
No, you can't always spell something to death.
No, I have read The Dying Earth. Okay, those wizards used weapons.
Yeah.
Exactly. If wizards are dying Earth magicians, and yes. I wish more people read Vance. It makes all this make much more sense, including but why is there a thing with the head of a manticore and the body of a mammoth?
Well, because
Because
some wizard
wizards are
was really
bored
weird.
jackass.
A magic user can speak dragon. That'll be useful.
Kinda, maybe.
I would say that's not going to not be useful.
It depends.
no.
It depends on how badly I roll on the wandering monster table.
Nice. Oh, and Pixie. That's a good language spread there.
Yeah,
We can cuss people out in Medusa. I like it.
Yeah, you can. If you can speak the language fluently, then you can curse at people. That's right. I already moved you guys to the inn. I just didn't move me to the inn.
Aha. And you're like, where the fuck are all my players? Okay, so healing happens. Wolves are taken to butcheries and tanneries.
I assume
some
that y'all
slight
don't.
amount of goodwill.
I assume
Wait,
that y'all don't go
hold
back
on.
out. So, are you going with the fighter ray or?
What are you, magic
I
user?
guess so. I'm too lazy to edit my sheet. You do it.
All right. Well, you're all of your info is right there in the chat, so yeah, we can just.
Yeah, you don't need to edit that till the end of the game.
Ooh,
Yeah.
for a fighter, that's not great strength. You actually get like negatives.
I feel like you can move some of the
Same
stats
thing.
around if you wanted to.
Beast her out. Get her swole.
I'll go ahead and move.
I mean, she's got good dex. What's her dex looking like?
Her dex is 7.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a -1.
There you go, you musketeer look. Get a dexterity weapon. Dagger or rapier or something.
No, it's bad. It's bad, and there aren't dexterity. That it really doesn't work like that. Like dexterity is just good for ranged weapons. So if you get
Wait,
a good
are we-
dexterity, then you can use like
Yeah,
crossbows and
Hey,
longbows.
Jim, you're looking at the wrong one for the fighter. The fighter's the upper one.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Um,
their bad dex, but good strength.
Good strength, bad
like,
dex.
not terrible wisdom, decent charisma. That one's not bad.
Constitution.
Yeah. I think
Not
with a
great.
dex that bad, you get a +1 to your armor class, whatever you're wearing. So,
Yeah, which is plate armor. Hey,
all right, that's an automatic 3
that's
armor
yeah.
class.
So plate armor by itself is 3, and then if she's got a malice, then it's a AC 4,
Okay.
which is not terrible.
No.
All right, so back to town. Rites are said. Bodies are buried. Wolves are processed.
Sven has a new cloak.
Burns.
Sven obtains a new garment.
Yeah. Now I can,
It's got a
look
wolf head
stylish
cloak.
when I'm exactly.
Say, all right, so the next time we're out, we're
Also,
outnumbered. We were 1-1.
Hey,
Damn it.
wait, hang on. This is important. How are you wearing the wolf?
I say go full space wolf, man. Like you got the wolf's head over your helmet and like
Oh,
the cape
yeah, full space
Cool,
wolf.
free stuff. All right.
All right.
For more fancy.
I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know something for fun purposes, but you might be
Uh-oh.
able to fool people into thinking that you're a werewolf with that pelt. If it's like really dark in the room, then you might be able to fool people into thinking that you're a werewolf, which would
Grr.
actually be like horrifyingly. Like I wouldn't even count that as a morale. No, that would definitely be a morale check if they think that you're
Yeah,
a
that's
fucking
exactly
werewolf.
what
You're gonna get accidentally shot because medieval times had horrible weapons.
No, that's the thing is that werewolves can't be touched by regular weapons. They just bounce off. It has to be silver.
Yep. Moldvay werewolves will.
No, so I was gonna stick a crossbow bolt in him. He's not a werewolf though. It's just gonna hit him. He's gonna drop.
Well, yeah, but they don't know that, and everybody pretty much knows that werewolves are invulnerable to everything but silver.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so we rest up. We meet our lovely and/or handsome new fighter,
Hey.
whose name is.
What's your character's name, Ray?
Huh?
Victory.
What's your character's name?
There's
You're
Spider.
you're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Say again.
Sorry, phone over there. I changed, and her name is Sarah Sunfighter.
Okay,
Sailor Sunfighter.
that works.
Sailor Moon.
Sorry, you look like you're on your way to adventure, but judging from your equipment, you only brought a dagger to the hills of infinite pain and/or sorrow.
Hey, she has a bow too.
Oh,
Which-
this is true.
Is really bad considering that her dex is that low.
Have you considered the Church of Saint Halbert?
Actually,
Oh wait, no, we sold off all the extra halberds.
not necessarily.
Nice.
I mean, I'm assuming that you guys are
Harlan.
intending on hiring other warriors at a certain point.
I'm okay with small unit tactics.
So if you want to give her a halberd, that's fine. We can just assume that you have a little stash in your room at the inn.
Here you go, newbie.
I'm quite fine with that.
Buy some extra locks for the doors.
Oh, nobody's gonna fuck with your shit.
I was gonna say if they fuck with our you don't mess with elf crap. That's
Like-
just everybody knows that. We spent hundreds of years ritualistically murdering people to get that ingrained into the human genome.
Yeah,
We're fine.
fucking knife ears.
Yes,
I mean,
I remember when the elves domesticated the humans.
Yes, all of that bullshit that he just pulled out of his ass about elves is absolutely 100% true and was thought of beforehand. And B, Hamlet has a militia, and Osler Gundagut, the proprietor of the Welcome Wench, is in it, and so is everybody else in the tavern. So it's not really the place that people want to be raiding.
so our stuff be okay. So we gear back up. We let our dear friend recover overnight. We toast Tori's memory with ample liquors. Let's see. At some point, I think we've used up all of our credit, so we need to pay them again.
Yeah, you're gonna need to pay him for another night, or however. Like, well, you guys are fucking stupid.
Okay.
Lousy
How many
with gold
asses
right
do
now.
we have now? Yeah.
That's
We have
let's
some-
see.
I don't know how many asses we have to feed and house at the moment.
There are 5 of you, and
And plus the 2 Hinchies, so there's 7 core party, which I think that for at least the next 2,
then-
Warland's from the town, isn't he?
yeah, Warland kind of like lives at the inn. Like that's where his rent was
Okay.
being paid at. So you guys paid
Okay,
up
so
for
he-
Warland, and Rothrick is also living at the inn, so he's using the money that you guys are giving him to cover his room and board. So you don't have to worry about Warland and Rothrick.
Okay, so just us 7. So I guess we'll pay for a week in advance.
That works.
Cool.
Room and board for a week. That works.
There we go.
Taking it out of the group coffers.
Exactly.
Let's see. We said that it was what, 2 silver a night for a room, or was it 2 gold?
I think it was 2 silver a night, and then was it a silver per meal?
Well, the meals have different value, but so
Ish.
far as like room and board goes, we'll just say that 2 silver covers it.
Okay. So 2 silver
Like
times
that's like
the 7 of us.
that's like for
times-
the room, and then, and the breakfast that you guys get when you come back to town and eat. I'm assuming
Uh-huh.
that somebody's going to be paying like, I don't know, 5 silver a night for a meal.
Okay, so it's basically for a week it's right about 100 silver, so that's 10 GP.
All right.
Okay. This party coffer is now 549 GP.
So yeah, y'all are still doing obscenely well.
Yeah, for a
But
bunch
we're
of-
still doing all right. It's a damn
Almost.
shame about Tori.
So y'all want to go back out to the
She rest in peace.
say again?
This
I said, may she rest in peace.
We'll get her a right and proper tombstone after
I
after
took
we're
a
done
shot
with
and
these.
her
Bury
name.
her with the tree pot. Bury her with this tree seed. There's your tombstone.
Okay.
Do it, right?
So the
Yeah,
next
we can
morning,
get back out there.
you guys wake up, you eat your breakfast, and do your washing up, and then head back out to the Moat house.
That's right, like it's our jobs, because
Is
it
there-
is.
Is there a small patch of flowers where Tori died?
There actually is.
Yes.
There actually is. Where her blood spilled, flowers now grow.
Because you fucking knife ears always have to be special, don't you?
That's right. You should have been better beloved by the gods.
He's
Hey,
literally
the
a
only
servant
god
of the
that-
gods.
The only god that matters loves me very... Thank you very much.
Or I guess beloved by better gods, so whichever way you want to take it there.
Well,
What's
my god,
important
my
is
god
that we're
has-
elves.
What?
He's a god of blacksmith. He doesn't care about what I do outside of that.
Okay, so you're basically worshipping
I got my arms
Crom.
tore off my goddamn
Crom's a good choice. Crom's a good choice.
At
I
least
think
he doesn't fuck with you. He just kind of leaves you
Ex-
alone.
Exactly. So he has a patch of flowers.
Luther,
so-
that is not being low-key racist.
That's just regular racism. I know it's hard to calibrate that barometer these days.
Listen, you can't be racist against elves. They have all the privileges in this world. Look at them.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can't even argue against it.
No, because I'm laughing too hard.
The beauty of intersectionality.
Oh God. So we've determined that intersectionality is a thing that exists in this world. Let me just.
And elves are at the bottom of the progressive stack. That's all you need to know.
Wait, what?
Do we throw Marxists out of, like, ornithopters now?
Yes.
Give me a chance to work up some stats on an ornithopter, and that can fucking happen. All right. So nothing happens on the trip back out to the Moat house, and there is nothing at the pond now except for some blood stains, some flowers, and some half-eaten frog corpses that are kind of starting to stink a little bit more than they did when they hopped out of the pond.
Yay.
Well, that took some doing.
It just kind of adds to the general funk of the swamp that you guys are running around in right now.
Yay.
Alrighty. So, my proposal, my plan of attack proposal is we go in, up the central stairs, check the bandit room to ensure that bandits and/or Shoggoths have not moved back in. And then we, that section on the right, that 16, 13, 15, 14 chunk, we've already cleared 7. Well, we had cleared 17. I don't know what might have moved back in there, but hit that chunk. And then if we're still alive and/or not overly burdened with the splendors of lost ages, hit the lower
Or
chunk.
dead people.
Or dead people.
Or dead people, yes.
That
Okay, so
sounds
you
good to
guys go up through the gates, and milling about in the courtyard, you see a bunch of fire beetles. Roll initiative.
Yeah!
Okay,
So
my
who's
job.
up? Yeah.
That's right. I need to roll a d6 here.
I say, when you say a bunch of fire beetles,
There are 4 of them, and they're just kind of milling around. But when they see you guys coming, they think that dinner might be on the way.
Roll d6, right?
Yeah, just 1d6.
we should have brought those frog corpses.
You guys win. So do you
I
want to
rolled
rush the
2.
fire beetles?
Let's see. So we've got 2 to 1.
All right. So yeah, you guys.
I beat him by 1.
You guys won the initiative roll, so who wants to attack first?
Not me. I got my arms tore off last time.
Time.
Somebody else do it.
Oh,
Time for
you're
battle.
fine. You're healed up.
Ulrich and Co. will strike.
All right. Only one of them hit.
Ulrich is directing from the left, so that is yes, that is what is it, Roran? I need to write these names down where I don't have to keep opening this sheet and/or rename them.
Art keeps leading from the back.
Rothag. There we go. Rothag. I assume a 19 hits and a 7 and 2 do not.
Yeah. So You need to roll your
Crunch.
damage.
Oh, nice.
7. Which one did he attack? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Fire Beetle 1.
Fire Beetle 1? Okay, he's got a halberd, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so he just came down and, like, caught it right in the fucking head. He did not do enough damage to kill it, but it is really heavily injured. It's bleeding all over the place and screaming and, you know, trying to get away.
Delectable, indistinct insectoid fluids.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You.
Anchor beetle from like Starship Troopers.
Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor and roll a d6 right fast, Ulrich.
Roll.
And it exploded.
All right, no worries. He doesn't get covered in bug fluid.
I'm entirely okay with these rolls.
I was supposed to roll d20, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I
Just
rolled.
okay. You got a 15. 15 does not hit.
Yep.
I guess I will go next.
13 doesn't hit either. You have a halberd, so yeah, you can come into the fray if you want. Like
Yeah, you can.
you're here.
The advantage of pole arms is you can attack back row.
Yeah. If we're going by like Final Fantasy rules.
Which we clearly are.
Oh, yeah, they
John's
matter.
never going to be able to hire his.
Don't worry about it, Ray. She's along with the party right now.
Yeah, we were looking for bodies at the tavern.
I was doing stuff. Yeah, I have ADHD. Anyway.
Is cool.
Yeah. So just tell me which bug you want to go after and roll a d20.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Which one has the most damage or anything or whatever?
Number 1 is just shy of dead. The rest of them
kill one of the
still.
ones that
Yeah, number one
wins
is
them all.
number 1 is severely brain damaged. It's just kind of like wandering around in a tight circle, screaming and mewling to itself, and bleeding all over the fucking place.
If you kill that one, we get a morale check on them. Or if you want to just fuck the other ones up, that's also good.
Alright, I'll do one then.
Okay. You rolled a 13?
Yep.
You missed. How you missed it, I have no idea, because it's just, like, it's horrifying. Wait a minute.
She hit the pile of goo that's already fallen instead of the actual beetle.
Wait, what's your strength? It's a 13, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you get a +1, but you still don't hit. So now it is the beetle's turn.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Sorry.
Oh, wait.
I still
Oh.
need to hit.
That's right. Warland gets an attack.
And,
Yeah.
Okay, well.
And also regular Sven.
yeah,
Space
so
Wolves!
regular Sven fails miserably. Warland also, you know, doesn't matter.
You have to roll a 16 to hit him.
Okay.
All right, so
Screaming is horrifically disconcerting.
it is the fire beetle's turn, and number 1 is far too damaged to do anything right now.
It's kind of preoccupied.
It's a little bit preoccupied. So number 2 is going to go after Ulrich. Let me see.
Yeah.
Get my little dice roller thing up, and it missed. It missed bad.
Connor's here.
Number
Yeah.
My damage. I just realized damage. Or
Okay. Number 3 is going to go after Luther. And that's
Connor's
amazing.
back.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's a myth.
Let me just finish rolling these fire beetles right quick. Number 4 is going to attack. What's your new character's name, Ray?
Sarah Sunfighter.
Okay, it's going to attack Sarah, and it misses hard. Like it ate dirt instead of attacking you.
Yay! You can die again.
It viciously took a bite out of the ground. All right, so Connor is back. Hop in the someone.
He is not in the chat or the
Okay.
voice channel.
Let me just. There we go. Um. Okay. It is y'all's turn.
All right, Team Elven superiority.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Elven superiority.
No, they are inferior beings.
Let's see here. Let me see if
All right, that was all misses.
no AC4. I hit on a 15.
Are,
Can you hear me?
how do you hit on a 15 if their AC is 4? Yeah, we can hear you, Connor.
Okay, cool.
Because that'd be the Elven to hit table.
Right fast. Connor, there is a... Oh, that's right. You have bonuses to everything, so you did hit. There is a link in the chat to character.totalpartykill.com or something.
Yeah.
If you want to just roll up a quick character and hop in, we can say that you're, like, after this fight, they can find you in the Moat house. Because there's apparently a lot of...
Maybe you're trapped by the fire beetles somewhere. There's a whole lot of people coming up here today.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb adventurers just kind of hanging around the Moat house by themselves.
Okay.
Like, hey, I'm bored with.
So
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Connor, is it possible for you to turn your volume up at all on your mic? Because you're really
yeah,
quiet.
sorry. I'm just the way I have to set up my mic. My room is really small, so I'm literally sitting in my bed with my mic angled towards me.
Okay.
Just turn it up on your thing, Jim, you lazy bum. Anyway.
I don't know if I can turn him up. Can I turn up individual people in Discord?
Ooh, I don't
Yeah.
know if Discord lets you do that.
He does on my phone?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, it does.
Okay, Connor, try talking again.
Hello?
Let's just boost you up all the way. All right, how about now?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Is
that's
this
much
good?
better. That is much better. Okay.
That's slick. All right. Thanks, Discord.
So if you go and click on that character.totalpartykill thing, it will pre-gen you a character, and you can just refresh the page until you find something that you like, and you can use that as a character. Or if you want, while we're doing this, you can roll up a new character like we did last time, and then they can pick you up when they get back to town.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going until I get a thief. I'd like to actually stick with that class.
Okay.
If that's
That's
even,
cool.
That is
Yeah, no,
more than
it's-
cool.
It should generate a thief. It's BX.
Actually, I rolled up a
Yeah, I just-
backup thief. I can just send it in Discord chat.
That'd be great.
Aha.
So-
Let me go ahead and pull up roll 20. I'm so sorry I got here late. It slipped my mind and I had to go shopping and I left a little late.
It's cool, man.
Food is important.
Yeah, you only missed somebody dying.
Yeah,
That's
Tori.
super.
Tori got her throat torn out by wolves.
Okay.
Oh, and it comes with a graphic. You are very well prepared, John. Or not John.
I try.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save that. And
That's
the roll,
what-
the roll 20 link, is it in the pins?
It should be in the chat if you just scroll up a little bit.
Alright. There it is.
I don't think you've pinned it, Jim.
I don't think I did either. I really should though.
Her throat.
Thief2.pdf.
Alrighty.
Oh shit.
Jim.
Come on.
What is it,
Hello?
Ray? What is it, Ray?
Are we still fighting the bug, or what's going on?
Yeah, y'all are still fighting the bugs, and it is y'all's turn.
I just whapped 7 damage onto the almost dead one. Make that morale check, you buggy sons of bitches.
Okay, yeah, you just like cut that thing's fucking head off. You have ended the fire beetle's suffering.
Yay.
So morale checks, if I remember right, are what, 2d8?
2d6. They happen on the first casualty and at 50%, unless they're undead or demons from hell that don't care about morale. And what is fire beetle? I was just.
I've got it over here. It's,
there we
it's
go. Yeah,
7.
morale 7.
Spit fire at us.
And they fail.
Okay.
No. The a four is them making it.
Oh, they made it? Oh, that's right. If it's...
Morale checks are roll over to or roll under.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Okay,
so
so
hang on.
they have made their morale check. So if you guys still want to
Curses.
keep attacking,
Okay, well,
Kyle did not make a hit.
Guess
Okay,
that means
well.
I'm next.
okay.
He is not a hit.
Wait, do
I
you
still
get
gotta
what's
create
your
a character later.
wait? What's your strength?
I don't get a plus to it. I don't think. Let me see. My strength is 12.
12. Yeah, you just barely don't get a plus to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Luther, you're a cleric, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have very good wisdom. Well, not very good, but it's decent wisdom.
Okay. All right. Well, how about I will exit a question? Nope. How about or Hinchy, Warland or Borland or?
Warland doesn't hit. Wait, that's a D10. Try again.
No. I do the first roll, the D20 to hit, and then if it hits, then I'm rolling at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Just
All
trying
right.
to.
So yeah, no.
He's trying to smooth.
There were
things
there were no hits there. Who else gets a go? I think that's everybody, isn't it?
Did Ray go?
No, I don't think
Oh.
she did. Ray, it's your
No.
turn.
Hey, have a crack at him.
D20.
Yes, just the first one you see.
Wait a minute. I have completely miscalculated here. How many people are in the party? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then 3 hinchies.
3 henchies, so that's 8, and then Connor will be 9, so I'm gonna grab a D10 instead of that D6 I was using.
Haha.
How do I create a new character sheet?
I would say don't worry about it right now.
All right.
And just keep that
You might not even make it.
keep that page open, just in case. And when we get to the end of the session, then we can make new character sheets for you and Ray.
Sure.
I already fixed mine.
All right. Ray, was
Put
that
'em
your
up.
roll?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. You don't have a bonus to your strength. You get a +1, don't you? What's your strength? 13?
Let me check.
Yeah, 13. You get a +1. Or was that Tori's strength? Did you
Yeah,
update?
No, I updated it. Oh, I didn't. I don't know where that +1 comes from.
This,
No,
this
that's-
fighter had the 13 too.
That's right. That's right. It's a +1. No, don't worry about it. That's right. Your int score is a 0 for your bonus. That dex is really bad though. I forget what it is. It's if it's 5 on your dex, then that means. Let me see here. Strength. Okay. All right. You get +2 to your armor class because your dex is so low. So, what are
Okay.
you have plate armor? So your AC should not be that. Did you get the same health and everything? So it's 6. If you're wearing
No, it was changed a little.
Whole fight just turned you've been weird.
all right. What's your
No, it
current?
didn't even say that when I did that roll. I don't think.
You're a fighter. Fighter's hit die is D8 unless I'm mistaken. So you have
yeah,
8
they should
HP.
be.
It's not letting me go back up any further in the chat without having to go through the last session.
It's okay. So you have a D8 for your hit die. So you've just got 8 hit points. Your armor class should be. You're not using a shield, are you? No, you have a two-handed weapon, so you can't use a shield. So plate armor is 3 + 2 is 5. So your armor class is 5. Just want to make sure that we have everything ready to go. All right. Well, even with the +1, you missed, and it is now the fire beetle's turn.
Beetle Town.
That is.
Behind my shield.
That one's. Number 2 is going to attack Sven.
All right, I got an AC 1. Let him try.
Yeah, there you go. It's a 1 in 20 chance. I don't think it makes it. Next one. It's an 8. It attacks Rothgar. I think is the guy's name. Your Henson?
Rothgar's the male hen, and Rotha is the.
I don't think it hit.
Which I can remember now off the top of my head. Stupid brain.
So it missed Rothgar. And then this one is going to go after Sarah. And damn.
Well, tell me I died again.
Well, we don't know that yet. It might roll like 1 damage.
You better hope it does.
Oh my god.
3. Okay.
Doesn't she have like 9 health?
So it wait, what's your constitution? You might get a bonus to your health if your constitution is high enough. No, you have 8 health. We'll just go ahead and say you get a full hit dice. All right, that is the fire beetle's turn. So now it is the party's turn.
Oh
My
god.
character's not dead again, is it?
No, you're
No.
fine. It just like it lunged forward and grabbed you by the foot and shook you around a little bit. You got a bit of a sprained ankle.
Yeah! Eat
Oh.
it, beetle. I'm sorry that they're adding them up, but
Damn.
So
Okay.
we know what they all are.
Yeah, it's fine. We've got all the values right there. All right, so that was a 15, a 20, and an 18. So that all hits. I assume y'all are all attacking different beetles.
Yep, attacking different beetles.
I rolled a 2. Wait, no.
One of them takes
Plus
1,
one.
one takes 5, and one takes.
I'm just watching eating the medieval version of popcorn.
Yeah, your character hears all of this shit going on because you're like sneaking around in the back of the moat house some fucking where. Okay, so we'll say that 2 takes 1 damage, and 3 takes 5. Yeah.
Yeah, the second one is 5.
Okay,
And the last
well,
one-
that halberd did basically the exact same thing that happened to beetle number 1. It just came down and cleaved its skull open, and now it's like freaking out, running around in a circle, bleeding everywhere and screaming. Roll another d6 right fast.
D.
There we go. Or wait a minute, I think I read one of that.
Okay, she avoids getting covered in bug guts. And then the final fire beetle has like it took off like 2 of that thing's fucking legs. It's very, very angry.
Now, here's a question: were we doing crits?
I think that I don't think so. We did
I
something
think
like that
we talked
last.
about it, but I forget what was decided. I think we.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
we decided against it, but
I think so. We'll just say no for right now.
that works. I've slept since then and have been working on projects, so fucking fine now.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a D10. There's a okay. Yeah. All right. Fuck those beetles.
All right.
Who's next?
Next.
Okay, I'll go next if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it. Which one are you attacking?
Alright. Okay, let's see, one's dead. 2, 3, and 4 still up.
Yeah.
Well, let's go for number 2.
Okie dokie. That was a hit. And
Okay.
it did 4 damage. So yeah, you cut a couple of that one's legs off. The beetles are not doing well.
Okay, but it's still standing.
It's still standing and it's still able to attack, but it's
Alright.
hurt.
Okay, well then, Warlord's gonna attack number 2 as well. I'm gonna finish it off.
All
And
right.
I'm not going to.
No. Okay. Axe and Hammer, you want to go ahead?
Say again, Jim. I think you cut off.
Axe and Hammer,
Was I-
you want to go ahead and attack?
Okay.
Kyle!
I'm rolling. Is it 1?
All right.
You missed.
since we're not doing crits, we're not gonna do nat fails either. So you did not take your own fucking foot off with your hand axe, but.
But what am I gonna do with all these roll master?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just flailing helplessly with my hand axe.
No, the beetles are in front of us, you human.
Hey! I take exception to that. He's a dwarf, not a human.
You're all literally beneath me, so that's.
You're just not a human. That's all.
I'm sorry, it's that elven. So dwarves get the bloodlust, the battle lust. Elvens get battle assholery. I'm sorry.
Okay, Luther, you wanna?
Did I already roll? Or is this a different one?
No, this is just go ahead and attack.
Okay.
I didn't see your roll, so you're gonna go ahead and attack now. Which one are you attacking? 2, 3, or 4?
2.
2? Okie dokie. You don't get a +1 because you're
No,
okay.
strength's not high enough.
All right, well you missed. And then Warlin already got his roll. The Henchies already got all their rolls. Ray rolled, didn't you?
Not this time.
Okay,
No.
then yeah, go ahead.
I need like a little toggle light by the portrait to indicate has attacked or not.
Why don't we just go in order of
Dang it!
character pictures or avatars or whatever on the map?
I guess there's a question. Yeah, are we in the same order on each other's screens?
For me, it's Ulrich, Ray, Axe, me, Connor, and then Sven.
That's how it is on my screen, so we'll go with that.
On my screen it's Elrich, me, Luther, Sarah, and then Steven.
We'll just go with the GM screen. Keep it in order.
Yeah, we'll go by the GM screen. That'll make it. He's the one who's got to manage the most moving pieces.
So what order is it for you, Jim?
It is Ulrich, Sarah, Coley, Luther, then Connor, then Sven, and I guess
So it's my...
I guess if the fire beetles don't kill y'all this round, then Connor can decide whether or not he wants to leap in. Because if you're in the Moat house, you most definitely hear this happening.
All right.
Like just
I mean,
the
I have
screaming
character
from the
sheet
injured
that,
beetles.
Beetles dying, that's all he hears.
I have the
What
character
does
sheet that was sent to me,
Connor's
so-
character have superheroes?
Yeah, these
I
things
have-
are
I have the
screaming very
All he
loudly.
hears is screeching beetles and people arguing about elf privilege.
It sounds like
Elves, they
death
just
and
don't-
opinions. Oh boy.
Sounds like autism.
Oh, it's most definitely autism.
Autism shrieks.
Poor beetles must be so confused.
Okay, so fire beetle number 2 is going to attack Sven again, and it misses. Number 3 is like in a blind fit of pain and rage, and it is going to attack your female carrier Rotha. There we go. I don't think that's a hit, is it?
That is, they're in. The henchies are in leather, so I think that's just barely a miss. They're basically.
Why have you not bought them some chainmail yet?
Because I clearly don't love them as. But that's definitely going to happen because fuck this dungeon of evil. Damn.
This is just the Moat house, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, this isn't even the big bad place.
That's a miss by 1, but yeah, definitely next trip back to town, it's chainmail time.
Okay.
We're dealing with pests, basically.
Number 3 is going to attack. Well, he's not here right now, so your male retainer Rothgar, and that looks like a hit.
That is a hit.
And these
I
things.
thought it had to be 16 or above to be a hit.
No, that's on the fire beetles.
Oh.
It depends on your armor class.
The fire
My
beetles have to
henchies are
roll all
less
kinds of different shit to hit you guys.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Well-
It's because Ulrich is also a classist.
What's his
Henchmen don't have actual armor.
What's his health again?
Not not 8.
Is he dead?
So,
Yeah, alright.
all right. So the beetle
Rothgar
just
and his knowledge of the barrow maze is lost to us forever.
So he just like
Was that the
leaped
character, one
on.
of our guys or a henchman?
It was a henchman.
Is a henchman. So the beetle just leaps on top of Rothgar and bites his head clean off.
Ooh.
No!
There's a lot of heads
Damn,
being
there's
lost.
a lot of decapitation in this thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well,
I
you guys-
already paid him for the month.
You should make it so that someone dies to like
Yeah, my
death
head,
by
what the
gonads or something.
Yeah, the fire beetle slapped its balls in his face, and he was so shocked he had a heart attack and died.
No, like he bites his gonads clean off. That's how he dies. He dies from the shock and
So
pain.
long.
Tonight's dungeon brought to you by Sam Raimi.
Yeah, seriously.
Bad dragon.
Or Quentin fucking Tarantino.
Oh Jesus! No, we are not in the bad. We are not high enough level bad dragon dungeons.
No.
Oh god, not
Keep
never
that
that.
dragon far away from this.
And I do not feel like going to that website to look up different shit that you guys can fucking die by. I'm okay on that. So
Now all I
it's,
can see is a dildo tyrant. It's like a beholder, but instead of eyeballs, it's dicks.
please stop.
Anyway, guys, I gotta take a pee break, so I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, well, it is the party's turn since that thing just fucking killed Rothgar.
Yeah, shouldn't Rotha go into like a blind rage? Wasn't that her twin brother or something?
That was her twin. I dare say that's probably worth a test or a total flipping of the shit.
So she needs to make a morale check. What's her morale anyway?
Her morale is based upon my awesome charisma, so I think it's a 10, but let me verify. Because I basically made this character to emphasize how important charisma is.
A fire beetle teabagged him and he died of a heart attack due to sheer embarrassment.
Yep,
Nice.
so she is morale 10.
So what you're saying is, if she passes a morale check, that's basically you saying it's okay that your brother died because I'm here.
Well, no, if
Exactly.
I mean
Leadership.
pretty much, but it's also like, you know, if she passes, then you know you can kind of write it off as blind rage at seeing her brother die in front of her. And
So she didn't run away.
Right,
screaming.
rather than like quitting or losing control, like she keeps it together and remains in his employ.
And she's gonna have a little breakdown when we get back to the tavern.
Yes.
And we bury her brother in a marked grave.
Unfortunately, blind rage is less good at killing things, so that's a double miss.
All right, it is Ray's turn, but she can go when she gets back. Axe and Hammer, it is your turn.
Hard to see
Okay.
through all the tears.
You'd rather die soon. Maybe I'll actually hit something this time instead of just flailing in the
I'm
corner.
still here. I'm just gonna have my mic muted because I don't think you guys want to hear me pee.
Nah, I'm good.
Not especially,
Yeah,
no.
good on that. All right, Axe and Hammer misses.
Alright.
I missed every time.
Loser?
Me.
Don't worry, you're getting all of your shit rolls out of the way so you can come back strong later.
God.
Apparently, you're doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
All right, Connor, you have heard all of this ridiculous horse shit going on in the courtyard.
Did I just hear someone die from ball smack?
Here's someone choking on balls.
Go ahead and roll, Ray. So Connor, do you want to go investigate?
Yes, I'd like to go investigate.
Not particularly. No.
I'd like to go investigate and see what fuckery is going on.
All right. Well, let's just say you're in number 6 up here, and you go and peek out the door, and you see a bunch of wounded fire beetles bleeding all over the fucking courtyard.
A bunch of assholes swinging at them and not able to hit like crippled fire beetles.
and a bunch of what appears to be drunken louts swinging weapons wildly in the air.
Man, this noise is really bugging me.
Not as much as Rothgar.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to try? Because the fire beetles don't know that you're there. You can try and attack them.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to try and attack them. According to this character sheet that someone so kindly gave me, I'm going to try attacking them with my short bow.
Alrighty.
Aha!
It is ranged, so hopefully I won't die.
Huzzah!
Let's see here. So, it's been too long.
Just
All right.
D20. If you have a dex bonus, you get bonuses.
Yeah.
And Ray,
D20
you can-
with a +1 from Dex.
Ray, you can go ahead and roll since y'all are in the middle of the melee.
Alright, I'm back.
So, it's /roll, right? Roll 20.
Yeah, /roll space 1d20. Or you can use the dice roller commands. But
Wow.
yeah, you missed.
Lovely.
Okay, so yeah, the rest
One
of
of
you
us
see
hasn't drunk
an
An
arrow just
fly past your head.
fly out
What
of
the fuck is that?
out of the door, and you have no idea what the fuck is going on. It just looks like somebody
Fire!
jumped in, and you can't tell who they're trying to kill.
Sorry, I'm just warming up my shooting fingers.
We're being shot at.
All right,
Oh,
Oh my god, a bunch of arrows!
Ray, you can go ahead and roll.
They're evolving.
Okay.
There's a beetle with a bow in there. Rothric pissed himself at the thought of a beetle with a bow.
Woohoo! I
Um,
finally hit something.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
hit.
Yay!
You had. Which one were you attacking?
Which one has the most damage?
The most health is 2. It's
The
the
most health?
least injured. It is the one. They all do the same amount of damage, but it's got the.
Are you asking to attack the one that has taken the most damage?
Yeah, I want to kill the
Oh,
fool.
okay. Then you're attacking number 3. Go ahead and roll your damage, which is a D10 since you have a halberd.
Okay.
Yeah, you killed it. You just like stuck your halberd right in its fucking head.
Yeah.
Twisted it,
And there were. That's right. And there's 4 of them, so that's 50%. Morale check.
and its body jerks to a stop. So we're gonna go ahead and do a morale check, and that is what was it, 2d8 or 2d6?
2d6, looking to roll under a 7. 7 or above, they will break.
They broke. They just like the other two just said fuck this.
They're
and
gonna run
ran off.
straight into Connor.
Now, unfortunately,
Kill it instantly.
there's not a lot of places
Put
for
my
them to
shit in My
go.
life, please. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Anyway, I'll stop now.
So they break for the stairs towards the main entrance where Connor is at, and they are too freaked out to attack him. So they just kind of like run past him. Connor, roll a d6 right fast.
Okay. Let me find the dice thing on here.
I was gonna say, how on a scale of how far you can kick it, how big are these beetles?
Oh, these things are like man-sized.
Oh, okay, so
I
not
guess
very
They're
far.
huge. Okay, you're fine. You don't get any
Sweet.
nasty fluids on you. You get out of the way fast enough.
Oh, gross. That almost got on me.
All right, now let's go find whoever was shooting arrows at us and bash his skull in.
Hi,
That's
I'm the guy who
right.
shot an arrow at you. Don't bash
Money
my
bug
skull.
juice. Money bug juice.
As you can see, I can offer so much to your party.
So that's 2 fire beetles dead, and the other 2 are just kind of like hiding in the corner in this room, like they're too terrified to do anything.
Oh, let's go do some
As you can
bashing.
see, my arrow was the one that scared them.
It scared something, all right.
Distracted them, and they got spooked, and they ran. They got shook.
All right, so can we? Let's see. So they're hiding. Are they out of the picture? Or do we need to finish them off?
Finish them. They're
Levels
evil.
of hiding. Like how fleeing are they fleeing?
They are,
So they're in the corner.
yeah, they're up in the corner near the door, but the door is shut, and they're too stupid to be able to open it.
Oh,
So
what's behind the door this time?
you'll have to open it.
So, do we
I'm
have to
opening it
roll
this
to
time.
hit them, or can we just walk up and bash their heads in?
You can just walk there. It's like so far as I understand it, it's like Turn Undead, which is, if you turn the creature successfully, it will just, if it's in an enclosed room and you're in the door, it'll just run and hide in fear in the corner and not be able to do anything. So that's basically what they're doing. They can't do anything. So if you guys want to go in, but y'all are still in the courtyard. Have you run up and met Connor yet?
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met Connor. We determined that
Hang
he
on.
wasn't a bashable. When we
Hold on,
realized that
Mr.
he was carrying a
I'm
character
not-
sheet
I'm
and a
not
bag
with,
of dice with himself.
My face is too pretty to bash me.
Yeah, you look like a main character. Hang on, I'm gonna go bash these beetles.
All the crotches look the same to me.
Actually, my charisma isn't even that bad.
All right. So who wants to go over there and try and kill the beetles?
Let me do it. Let Sarah do it.
Yeah, fun.
All right.
I'll help the human chick. Yay.
Okay. Who wants to attack which one? There are only 2 of them after all.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, you 2 roll a d20.
Dang it.
That's a miss.
I mean,
Damn it!
these things probably do have good armor. I'm gonna go over there and help them.
Can I help?
Yes,
I
we're
have,
gonna join.
I have a short bow. I can help.
Here, take this spare halberd, and just point it in their general direction.
Here, I'll roll 1.
Damn, our failed hard.
Wow. Never mind.
No,
I'm gonna
I'll-
go.
Ulrich
I'll
hit.
kill myself.
Oh,
The
wait.
phone was like, nope.
Now, Ulrich hit, so far as I
I'm
know.
just gonna keep rolling d20s until somebody hits it.
Yeah. Okay.
There we
It's
go.
head.
So Ulrich hits for 8, and she hits for. I've lost. Where'd the roll go? Oh, also 8. There we go. 8 and 8.
Oh, okay.
Two
You guys killed the beetles. They're dead.
Yeah.
Fuck those beetles.
They are.
Now let's harvest their glowing light organs.
They are
Yes!
just bleeding
For the
all over the
alchemist.
place.
Burn for the alchemist! Burn for the alchemist!
Yeah, pretty
All
much.
right.
Hey, we can
Corpse
sell it.
pile. Plus 4 fire beetles.
Okie dokie. That is the end of the beetles. There's nothing else in room 6, so
The non-com follower has to hate us. Like, here, carry all this. It's just getting covered in.
The fuck is all this stuff? Why is it glowing? Why is this still pulsing?
Why
What
am I
is wrong with you
carrying it?
people?
I thought we killed him.
all right.
I
We'll
want to
say
take
that
the glowing bug guts and smear it on my shield like a skull.
we'll say that the bug guts and shit that y'all found is worth 50 gold per bug.
Per person.
Your GP worth of insectoid alchemical products.
Just 200 gold. Right? Is my math on, or?
That's if we can get that price from the alchemist.
That's if you can get it back to town.
That too.
All right,
Harold,
so we're gonna.
we are terrifying. He will fucking comply.
Oh no, the GP that you guys find is split up between everybody. So I'm assuming that you guys have a communal war chest kind of thing going on.
Yay.
Yeah, we didn't divvy any of the last of it up, so it's in a 589 GP pile.
All right.
I like to think there's a chest on that follower's back.
Can't help myself.
We spread it out in the inn and sleep on it like a dragon.
Yep. Yeah. So Ray. So the GP itself is split, but we all get the same XP based on that GP.
Which I don't remember how much XP the fire beetles are worth. So let me.
You're supposed to know this stuff, Jim.
I know. I forgot to write it down when I was making my short list for all of the shit that's in the dungeon. So let me hit up the monster table right fast.
They are nerf hit dice.
Beetle. Fire beetles are worth. It doesn't say. If they only have 1 hit die, so.
They're 1 hit die plus 2, so they're like 30 G.
30 apiece, wouldn't it be?
Mulvey, do you not? Where's your XP chart? I know you're here. Here we go. Here. 1 plus, and then you got a special ability. They're 15 apiece.
15 apiece. All right. So that's
So
60
60
XP.
XP. Huzzah! Okay, well, that is a great deal of bug meat to haul back to town. I still think that we should verify that nobody's moved back into 7.
Yeah, if you guys wanna pop that door open, it is not locked again, but the door is shut.
Exactly. That is our follower. His new name is Baldric.
I don't think you can rename a person. We're paying you enough. I get to figure it out.
I'm sorry. Let me check the class. Elf. Yes. Okay. Yes. No, we can rename him.
Fucking knife use, man.
It's not going to be less dickish when it's a wizard. This is years of condensed always being the Geometude coming out, so I'm very sorry if I cross into obnoxious.
Oh no, I'm fucking loving it. It's fucking hysterical that we have a guy who's basically the social justice warrior of priests, who just hates elves because they have all of the privilege, and then we have an elf in the party that plays into it like he's a fucking Klansman.
Yes, no, we are better than you. Thank you.
Thank you for acknowledging that we are in fact better than you.
You know what? You're right.
I am privileged and it's great.
Just look at me wearing plate armor and casting spells at the same time.
Like a dick.
Like a dick. Oh no, we're trapped in a time portal, hurled back hundreds of years. Oh no, wait, I'm back. And we're fine. You're not fine, because mortals.
See, this is why we have to restrict what elves can do, because if it's an even playing field, elves will just control everything.
As we do. I mean, do. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, except y'all are always having low birth rates and shit.
You can't tragically die out if you're replacing breeding
Quality
your population.
versus quantity.
All right, look, do not go full echo quotes on me here. This is not the alt-right D&D campaign, okay?
No. We're not playing.
We're not going to start talking about how the elves fucking run the media and shit.
I mean,
They're demons.
I just know clearly the media is controlled by Orcus and Demogorgon.
Right. Yeah.
Through their halfling cultists. Yes. No. That's totally normal. That's fine. We all accept that. That's not even up for debate. Anyway, no. This is not
And
the
of
alt-right
course-
D&D campaign.
And of course, elves
It's just
do not.
hilarious to mock those ideas.
And
Yes.
of course, elves do not drink the blood of human children.
oh no, God no.
Not anymore. Not after your 100th birthday.
All right.
Oy vey. Oy vey.
We're gonna get in trouble. So okay.
Elf Israel isn't a real state. Okay.
They
that's
totally
not- that's
didn't
not-
displace the dwarves.
Okay, that's enough autism for like another hour. We get little spurts of autism every hour.
Okay. And coming back to normal, and
All right, and
Oh,
we're
God.
leveled
All right.
up. Now that we've got all of that bullshit out of our systems,
Yep.
you guys open up the door to room 7, and
Okay.
there is nothing there. Nothing has moved back in, and you guys have already
Nothing we
looted
can see.
this place.
Dwarf Smith. I want to see if there's like a secret passage or something. I have a dwarf ability. Let me use it.
yeah, do it.
I mean, the
2 and
bandit,
6.
Yeah, there totally won't be a giant spider waiting inside the empty hallway ready to jump on your face.
Thanks for drinks.
Looking for secret passage.
No, y'all are up here at 7, Luther.
Okay.
All right, you rolled a d6.
And of
Yeah.
course, the elf rolls the one.
I want to.
Okay.
I want to look for secret passages because I'm a dwarf. I'm good at that.
I found one.
Yeah, he did
Let
found
me
one.
check that ability.
Freaking dwarf.
Let's roll
Thank you for the narrative support, gods of the dice.
Elves.
He did. Okay, hang on. Let me get to the.
Around elves,
No, we
watch yourselves.
found it.
Yeah, let me just get to the room here.
God, no, this is not the alt-right D&D campaign. Much like elves, we take equal opportunity shots.
Plus
from
5
both
to
sides.
XP, mine traps, slime messages, shifting world, and
Okay,
new
not-
construction.
Not
on
not
it.
everybody needs to roll a d6. The only two that can do it are the elf and the dwarf. That's it.
Okay.
So the elf did found something though.
I rolled a
let's see.
6.
Yeah, you have to get a 1 to succeed. That's how the rules work apparently.
Fine.
Well, so anybody can search for secret doors. Normal people, it's a 1 in 6. Elves and dwarves, it's 2 in 6.
Okay.
So I fucked up the best I could fuck up.
You did. You fucked up as you opposite have found as much as you could have opposite have found the door. You
You
found the door.
on.
You
found the door and boarded it up.
Yeah, sorry, no, the DM mistakes.
I'm trying to figure out where in the module the damn.
Yeah, because you only found a secret door if a secret door exists.
Well, but however, knowing that, looking at the map and having seen that, that was how they escaped. That was how the bandits escaped. Remember?
No, it wasn't. They ran out this little this little
oh,
busted
that's
wall
right.
right here.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, we still done founded the secret door. And
All right,
is
yeah.
there
I
a
found
number
the
on
wall.
it? Is there an incredibly tiny number?
Was not finding it.
No. Is it in the room description?
I'm trying to find it, but I don't see it.
Pull some GM shit out of your ass.
Well, see, that's the thing is that there's a map for this shit, and if there's no secret door in this room, then it's not going to be on the map, and I can't just like pick a place for you guys to go downstairs.
Oh.
Right, because there's a secret door on the map, so it should clearly, provided that the people in the 80s were doing their jobs right,
It should be in
lead
here
somewhere.
It should be in here somewhere, but I'm not. Okay, the heavy door has been usually barred and bolted. Not aware. Okay, there is a secret door in this room, and you have found it, and you have found the mechanism for it. And the wall back up here near this place right up here, it just kind of pushes in towards it, towards the wall, and just slides out of the way via some unseen mechanism, and there is a stairway going down. So if you guys want to go down there, let me just check something right fast. Okay, I have not uploaded the map of the lower level because I'm a bad DM.
Oh.
I can do that right fast.
I mean, we could just go explore the rest of this floor like we said we were going to.
Yeah, I mean,
Now that we
honestly,
we already have a 200 GP haul in the Beetles, but now we know about this door, so we can plan an expedition.
Down the hole.
Like we could even stock this chamber, barricade the door, and make a little base.
yeah, you actually could do that. I mean, that's what the fucking bandits did. You might want to do something about that wall, though.
Yeah, fair enough. That's I'm sure we can hire some mason.
Wait, you have a mason. I thought that was the backstory for your characters.
She is far too traumatized by the ball-slapping death of her brother.
Yes. I know. Calm down. I know you're crying, but I need to do masonry real quick for the next 10 hours.
All right, peasant. Work out your frustrations by rebuilding this wall.
Okay, so so 6 is clear, 7 is clear.
Slavery a thing in this world? Because how does Ulrich have slaves?
They are henchmen. They are being paid out of my share of the cash monies.
Yeah, but they're humans, aren't they?
We don't
That he
have
has
slaves
infinite disdain for.
We don't have slaves anymore.
No, they're the good kind of human.
Yeah, the ones that listen to you when you say jump.
Yeah, race
Wrong,
raiders.
slaves. No.
Race traders.
There's a word for that.
Oh,
Please
all right.
tell me there's not white guilt going on.
No,
it's
it's-
elf guilt.
This is because we didn't have the bullshitting session before the game.
What the fuck? What the fuck elf guilt are you talking about?
Yeah,
He
Ulrich
doesn't feel
doesn't-
guilty about this.
No, I'm fine. Do you, oh, you don't see my character sheet, so you don't see the name of my. But he and I, we're cool. We're cool. Everything's fine.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
I don't know
what
what's
you-
happening, but
So the way that
Six
I'm
is
gonna play
clear.
this, the way that I'm gonna play
Mhm.
this is I'm going to when next time we go back to town, or if you guys want to go and do something right now, well, actually, no, we'll just say that if you guys want to go down there, we'll do it later, because I don't have the map up, unfortunately. I should have. I'm sorry about that. But
Not good to chase bad guys around their escape hole.
next time we go back to town, I will get the map from the module and put it in the Roll20 thing.
Cool.
That sounds fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to clear up here before we go underneath, because that's just asking to get trapped and attacked and killed, and you don't live for 1,000 years doing stupid shit like that.
Very true. Very true.
I'm a dwarf. I like to go down,
So-
but like I'm willing to wait.
All right. So
Until there's somebody else to get attacked.
so where do you guys want to go now?
There were those other rooms, weren't there?
Yeah, let's check out the that upper
You wanna
left
go?
chunk.
16, 17, all that.
Yeah, 16, 15, 14, 13.
We're going back.
Is there a door on 13, or is it just a little alcovey thing?
Let me check right fast.
I assume those are stairs leading down.
There is an opening in the side wall of room 6 that just kind of leads into it.
Okay. Then that's ordinary stairs
as-
down.
Yeah, as you guys are
What
walking
kind of-
over there, you see the wall just kind of
Made or
stops,
something?
and it looks like
Way
there's a
in.
door in. It's just an
Oh.
opening in the wall. It's not a door.
Okay.
Following that.
All right. So still not going down.
Yeah, and there
Let's
are.
see.
Wait. So you walk into the room, and it is. You guys did go in that room, right? You're in 13 right now, right?
Yeah, presumably.
I think.
Alrighty. Let me
I
just.
hope. Oh. I'm just on the group.
Okay, so you walk in, and it looks like an old storeroom. There are shelves, empty shelves and tatters of clothes and broken boxes and shit in here. It doesn't look like
Tatters
there's
of clothes?
much
Oh, man.
particularly valuable. But there are, as you enter the room, you hear rustling and a lot of squeaking, just angry, screeching squeaks.
Sleep.
Roll initiative.
What's initiative again? 1d6?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, as you
Okay.
walk in, a bunch of giant rats are kind of milling around in the room. Since you guys won the initiative roll, they don't attack right away. So if you guys want to jump them, you can.
How many are there
16 hit dice of them are asleep.
Wait, what?
Fuck! I rolled a 1.
Hang on,
You
hang
just
on.
walked in and cast sleep on everything.
Well then, yeah, you just put everything in the fucking room to sleep. They're all asleep. There were fucking 13 giant rats in there,
And now they're all asleep. They're all
and now there's just 13 sleeping rats.
soon to be 13 dead rats.
Sweet.
Yep.
Be
Around cutting
careful.
throats and
Be
squishing heads.
quiet as a mouse.
Now we got bait. Now we got bait for monsters.
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, there we
Just
go.
hang up
Yeah.
some- hang
like-
up some meat bait.
Why in God's name you would want to
Bait monsters.
bait for monsters is beyond me. But if you want to, yeah, you can.
Someone's out of ambush. Maybe throw some fucking rat meat in there.
Bear in mind though, these rats already stink because they live in a fucking swamp. And
That's
this-
right. They are giant swamp.
Yeah, and those corpses are going to start smelling a
Eat
lot
French
worse
fries, kill 'em
after a
all,
couple of
yeah.
days. So yeah, you guys killed all the rats. Congratulations. And there is a stairway down. Do you want to, like, search the room or anything, or what?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll search the. Some of us will search the room, and then the rest of us will. Let's move the rats out and. Toss them in the moat.
Nah, just drag them in
Like,
the corner of room 6.
Because if we leave them here rotting, I mean, I guess we'll know where things are likely to be when we come back.
I mean, you can take the. It'd probably be a good idea to toss them in the moat. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I'll say, yeah.
We should
'Cause
probably
we don't
do
want
that. Anywhere where there aren't entrances or exits, because we don't want monsters blocking that shit.
Well, if you throw them in the
Yeah,
moat,
so,
then the
like-
moat is really sluggish, but it will carry the corpses away.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, so some of us will do that, clear out the rat bodies, and then the rest will take a search for treasure.
All right. So in the room, hang on. There's a part in the module where it describes all of this better than I could with my little notes. So there is a on the upper shelf of the storage area, there is a jug of oil worth 10 flasks.
Nice.
So that's a really, really fucking good find.
Distribute the flammable liquid.
Nice.
So
Pour
do
it down the
you,
stairs and set it on fire.
do you guys look at the stairs?
We found things.
We could burn the whole moathouse down and like get.
Just pick through the ashes.
Oh, this place has already been burned. It's stone. What you're wandering through is the unburnt shit.
Okay.
Um,
But I couldn't burn.
So 10 flasks worth of oil.
yeah,
Uh,
and
Like that one.
Not gonna
enough.
God damn it. And do you guys look at the stairs at all, or do you just like not want to go down there yet?
You said you hadn't gotten the lower floor uploaded,
Nah, I
Well,
haven't
it's
gotten it
4 by
uploaded
4.
yet.
so I guess
No.
we'll hold off on that for now. Check out the other rooms.
I can't hear you.
I don't think we can hear you.
Who?
Do
No,
those 4x4.
Ray.
Ray?
You can?
No,
Oh,
there you
there
go.
you go.
Now we can.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Probably
Okey-dokey.
because you guys were talking so much. Whenever I tried to talk, I'm like, well, I'll let them finish.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's a problem with groups this big.
Yeah, it's fine.
So,
You didn't do it on purpose.
so is anybody gonna
what-
investigate the stairs, or do y'all just want to leave it alone until I get the next map up?
I mean, it's probably worthwhile to check the landing, just
I
in
was gonna
case.
say, investigate the stairs or go down the stairs. We can take a
Let's
look
check
at
it.
this.
Walk off the stairs.
you can take a look
Can
at
we
the stairs.
both?
I'll
Down
take a
there
look
that
at the
one.
stairs.
Okay. Well, roll 1d20 then, right fast.
Huh?
Yeah, everybody just roll a 1d20 because I assume everybody's gonna take a look down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yep,
wanna
move
be
in
able to
groups.
check for traps
Try
as
not
well.
to
God
die.
damn it, 3.
Got a 6. Oh my
Me
god.
and Axon just cannot catch a break on these fucking rolls.
Me
It's all
neither.
me. I
Actually-
missed twice with my arrows, and then I roll shit rolls ever. since
Actually,
then.
y'all were the closest. You guys don't see anything. It is just a stairway, a stone stairway. It looks well worn that just leads down into darkness, and you can't see where it ends up.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so
Oh.
guess we're
What
gonna
if we
check
toss
out.
one of those fire beetle glow organs down like a glow stick?
No, that's money.
Yeah, they'd be throwing away what, 50 gold?
Oh, for
No,
fuck's sake!
That just forced us to walk down there.
This has been capturing the goddamn Discord.
Nice.
I need to work that out.
Totally unwatchable.
Yeah, it's not going to be very wise.
Way to go, Jimmy. Dingus.
I guess. Well, it's a good thing you were recording this as an audio journal, right?
Yeah,
Wink.
yeah, totally.
Yep.
Maybe I should have just gone with monitor capture instead.
Dingus.
Yeah.
Na na na
Alright.
the dingus. Na 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 the dingus.
Yeah, on that note, I need another beer.
All right, we'll turn off. All right.
Now I'm hungry.
Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna. All right. Well, we had a little bit of a technical glitch. We had stuff that I needed to do as the GM. So. we
Also,
are-
as the person who wanted to upload a video of this.
Shut up. You shut your filthy goddamn mouth. But yeah, we are back, and they are right up here. Since it didn't load properly, now we have damn actual screen capture on this because I'm not being retarded anymore. No, I don't want to edit shit. Jesus.
You got a problem with retards? I knew you were ableist, Jim, but no. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a horrible ableist person. All right, well, y'all are in room 13. So, do you want to go?
Before we enter.
Do you want to go down the stairs, or do you want to go and clear out this level of the dungeon?
I want to go down the stairs.
No, as well as the dungeon, because if there's something upstairs we missed, and we go downstairs and we're caring for our life, but we missed might be waiting for us at the top of the stairs.
Exactly. We do floor clearing.
Yep. Let's clear the floor, get the silver badge, and then take these beetle organs back to town.
All right, that sounds like a plan. So, which room do you guys go to next?
16's
14.
closest. 14's fun.
14. All right, room 14. Let me just get the description right here. All right, you open up the nasty rotted door, and you see on the walls some mangy pelts, stuffed heads, and shattered antlers. Shattered antlers. So this looks like it was some kind of trophy room. You can
use antlers in all of his decorating.
Yeah, basically. It looks like Gaston was here.
Or that scene in Evil Dead 2.
That too.
There's no voting here.
Just to give
It's
you
an
an idea.
elven democracy.
You
You vote, and then
in the kitchen.
I decide.
And then the elf decides.
The bedchamber, one of the two.
All right. Let me get the chat back up. So, yeah, you can look around this room if you want, but it just looks like it was an old trophy room for a huntsman.
Okay. So we move on.
All right, where to?
Next door.
Sounds like a plan. 16 or 15. I think we had a vote for 16. Sarah, which door would you like to open?
You get to be the one to open it.
No. Anything that comes out of the room is Sarah's fault.
That should be the rule, is like, whoever's like, oh, we're going to open this door, and it's like, alright, you decide for the party, you go open it.
You're the one with the hand on the handle.
Let's retreat to the other side of the room.
Yeah, I'm never opening another door again in this game.
Well, you're the thief, so you don't have much choice in that.
No, he can unlock it and then have somebody else open.
Ah,
No.
fair enough. But didn't the last one he unlocked just explode outward, and the guys ran out? Or did he try opening it?
Yeah, he opened the door. The door like swung open, and he was like, "Hey."
The bandits were ready for him, so as soon as the lock clicked.
They heard me fucking around with the lock, and then it took me 2 attempts. On the second attempt, I got it open, but they were already ready.
Yeah, they just kind of kicked the door open once the lock was picked and cut his head off.
Swung
Who's
up right
crunching?
over. Yoink, that's mine now.
Somebody's crunching.
Sorry,
Sarah,
I mean,
stop munching your snacks and pick the door. Guess what? It's 16. We're opening 16, Jim.
Chosen 16.
All right. Well, you see the remains of what used to be a kitchen. Moldering foodstuffs and kitchen work tables are visible, and there is a fireplace on the north wall of the room, with a big wooden cask near it.
Hello, Grimhilda.
So, do you guys want to go investigate the kitchen, or what?
Yeah, let's take a look at that
let's-
cask. I'm gonna look inside, see if I can
let's
see if there's
her
something
go.
in there.
You're gonna go look in the cask?
Yep.
Don't.
Wine elemental.
All right.
I wanted to look in there too.
You fucking wish it was a water elemental.
Is it a fucking vampire? Are we
Okay,
screwed?
as you bend over,
The
full of
dreaded
gold.
neural vampire.
as you bend over and look inside the cask, a giant tick leaps out and completely fucking misses you.
No.
It leaps
I was
out and
close.
Alright.
It sucks blood.
you pull back fast enough so that it doesn't touch you, but you are severely disgusted by this big monster.
Jesus
And it lands on the
fucking
floor
Christ.
and skitters around and takes the room in, and then
Can I just go ahead and hit it? Can I hit it?
roll. It got a surprise attack, so roll initiative.
Damn it. X.
You, unless you
Ah,
get a 6.
damn it.
Unless you get a 6, it gets to attack somebody.
Blood. D6. I can do that.
Ooh. Okay. So let's see who this. Let's see
The
who
tick is
this
mighty.
big old nasty bug attacks.
Latches on to.
Let's see who it attacks first. Hold on. It goes after you, Axenhammer.
I'm the hurry one. Fuck. That's why.
Oh, fuck! Oh, that
Did it-
roll.
Did
He's
it hit
wearing
you?
plate armor, though.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
it
wearing
did.
plate armor.
No.
That's
It
true,
did
that's
save
true.
the wolves.
Plate
Don't like
and
me. Yes.
Okay, so you attack, and you hit. Roll your damage.
That's D6,
Just
right?
snatch it out of the air and crush it.
This looks like a pretty healthy tick. You're not going to be able to pull that kind of shit.
Healthy. Yeah,
Bear hug it.
that's
Ticks
a
are
way
also
to
really
describe a
hard to
tick
kill in
big
general.
enough to fit in a cask.
It was
Leap out at
pretty snug
somebody.
in there. Pretty big tick.
Nice.
What dice am I rolling?
What's your weapon?
It's a hand axe, right? So D6.
Yeah, D6.
That's good. That. 5.
All right, 5 damage. Let me just get back to my table right fast, where I'm keeping track of all this bullshit.
This you juicy bastard.
All right. Well, you cut one of its legs off, and it's very unhappy with you.
I'm very disgusted by this. Can I roll next?
Yeah, go for
I
it.
want this thing to die. Damn it.
You just
I
did
guess
not
you
get
could
a
say-
break.
Superiority.
I guess you could say it's ticking you off.
Alright, that's 2. That's been 2 puns already.
No, it hasn't. That's like his 5th.
Oh, god damn it.
I've been sneaking him in there.
The first thing I hit was this tick, and I didn't even kill it.
You did a pretty good amount of damage to it.
Help.
So where is the tick now? Is it in the center of the room?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's going on?
It's about in the center of the room. You guys can surround it if you want.
I'd
No,
like
I
to
attack
shoot
It's
at it.
delimbed.
Yeah.
I want to attack it.
We're going in order here. Axon got an attack on it because he was the one that it... Wait, no, Sven is the one that it jumped at, but Axon just went and attacked, so... Okay, yeah, Ray, go ahead. We'll just fuck up the, roll order for right
Order
now.
for this one.
Okay.
Wait, what was the roll order?
Because it's a gigantic fucking tick, so I can assume
Disgusting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. you guys are
We're
a little bit shook.
I'm very
This is what failing morale looks like.
Yeah.
And I missed.
All right, Ulrich, you go ahead.
Okay, so I want to do something funky. Cue elf jokes. Okay, so I want to, with the henchman, stretch out a cloak and try to pin it so that we can just crush the fucker. Because it's a big bastard, so I'm assuming it can't wiggle under, like, the feet of a chair or some bullshit like that.
Oh no, this thing is pretty fucking big.
Kicking scale, what's the distance look like?
Kicking scale, you wouldn't even get it off the ground.
Fucking A.
God damn, so this is not like a cask, this is a
is a
full-on
barrel.
barrel tick.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a barrel tick.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is
Uh,
not.
You
This
yeah.
is not like
I
a.
don't know again.
This is bigger than a dog. You're not going to be able to get it off the ground.
Okay, he was just like, yeah, nope, whole lot of
Yeah.
nothing.
Y'all missed.
Jesus
Alright,
Christ.
can I roll now?
Yeah, go for it.
Remember that time we party wiped to a giant tick?
What's the tick's
Yes.
armor class for fuck's sake?
Yes. I
Yes, fuck it up, kill it!
Yes, you hit it. What are you? What are you attacking with?
I'm attacking with my short bow.
Okay.
Okay.
So you need to roll your damage, which a short
Alright.
bow is 1d6, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
D6 for
check-
short bow, D8 for.
Yeah, 1d6. It gets an attack bonus for my dex, so I think that only goes to hit. It doesn't go to.
Yeah, it doesn't mod damage, just hit chance it.
Ooh, 6. Okay, so that's...
Through the eye.
So, okay. Sorry, I just had to do some quick math in my head. And yeah, you struck the thing right in the fucking head. Like, you hit one of its eyes. It's very, very hurt.
As I do that, I scream,
Perfect, so
"Spoon!"
am I.
God damn it.
Kill the bug.
All
How
right,
much health and armor does this thing have? Jesus Christ.
Sven, it is
I know
your turn.
ticks are tough, but goddamn.
Oh,
You and-
okay,
you and
alright,
Warlock.
let's smack this thing.
You're like a goblin, we're just torturing this poor thing.
Poor
You
thing, it's a tick.
missed.
What? He did?
What about for Warland? Warland.
Yeah, he missed. He missed real
Warland
bad.
Yeah, he missed.
That's a no.
All right, it is
Warland.
the tick's turn.
Ugh.
Oh my god, why is it getting
Who's it
burned?
gonna go after?
Of course it gets a turn.
It goes after Rosa.
Oh, but she's already had such a terrible insect-related day.
And
Maybe
she's
we'll
about to
try.
have a
Losing
worse
blood
one.
is good.
I don't
Well,
think that hits though.
No.
That does not hit. It does not hit.
All right, so she dodged. She got her dodge skills off. She
Okay.
saw what happened to her brother and not letting that happen to her.
Okay, from this point on, we're going back to turn order again, because that kind of weird for a minute.
All right.
Yep.
In that case, it's Ulrich's turn.
Alright.
We'll just try to keep up with that. Because it makes things so much simpler when we have like a set order so we know who's going.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
you
how about
both
a
did.
whole
Wow.
plate full of that guy? So 7 total damage.
Yeah, y'all fucked it up. Y'all cut some of its legs off and like put one through its head and shit like that. Like
Is it
damn.
still not dead?
It's not dead, but it is severely wounded, and it's starting to rethink this proposition. But
Just
unfortunately, there is nowhere for it to go. So it's going to keep fighting. It's not going to do a morale check.
Ray, it's your go.
My legs are gone. Maybe I
Alright.
shouldn't have done this.
Ray, it is your turn.
I mean, to be
Just
fair,
he can't stand the bug murder.
like it had a good plan. Like it's a giant tick and it wanted to leap out of a barrel at somebody.
That's
just
pretty
baby's
thought out
touch.
planning.
I mean, for a
Yeah,
bug,
it
that's
had
pretty
its shit
sophisticated.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably worked in the past. That's probably why this thing's so fucking big. It's full of somebody else's blood.
There's no skeleton, so it like the whole guy. Jeez.
And
Just
pull
don't
them into
take
the barrel.
that back. That's probably rife with AIDS.
Oh.
Ray, it is your turn.
Ooh.
I think
Oh,
she
she
left.
Also, when we kill this thing, are we gonna be in the splash zone? How full is this thing?
Yeah, I don't.
That all
do I-
depends on how well you can roll a d6.
Oh God.
Why did you leave?
Do I,
Sarah, no.
why didn't I bring a
Don't leave
poncho?
us.
So Ray, are you going to attack or are you just
Leaving.
she just left. She's out.
Nope.
just noped out?
No,
just
she
roll.
can't stand the bug murder, so she leave.
Okay, so
What, being murdered by a bug or murdering bugs?
Murdering bugs.
Oh.
She's a bug lover.
Ew.
all right, Axe and Hammer, it is your turn.
Hey. Hey, die. Die
You know
before
what?
it nests in my beard.
If you hit it, it'll probably kill it, but you didn't hit
Okay.
it.
Oh,
You
boy.
did not hit it.
God damn it.
All right, Luther, you hit.
Okay. Finally. Fuck.
Nope. There's a second batch of drinking I did.
Two.
And you killed it. You just like
Yeah!
brought
No,
your
you
Truly
warhammer
our greatest victory.
You
right
don't
down on its
understand.
head.
Like, I hit an overfull giant tick with a hammer.
Now I
Like,
need
we're
you
all-
to roll it. Now I need you to roll a
1d6.
d6. Like, everybody in the splash zone needs to roll a d6.
Oh, god damn it.
Is it dead now?
So are we rolling high or are we rolling like?
Yeah. Just keeping my 5.
I think.
Is this high or low? How much AIDS did I get?
Okay, well, you didn't get AIDS, but you hit the tick so hard that it exploded and everybody's covered in blood.
Oh boy.
Christ.
Like, you just popped the fucker, and
Oh boy.
it's like you set off a fucking blood grenade in that room.
Oh the tick. The new perfume.
Oh wait, yeah, Ray should be fine because she left. She's
Yeah,
the only
she's
one that
fine.
walked away.
She's clean. She walked out of the room. She's out of the blast. So everybody else, though, is covered in fucking blood.
Who wants a hug?
Jesus Christ!
Congratulations.
In the name of the
Congratulations, we
fucking
just played
saint.
ourselves.
Okay.
Well, I'm feeling. I'm not to make it like a badass. I'm just soaked in blood.
I'm ready to go home and rethink my life decisions.
Do we think we're good? Should we check 15 and then we can just miss off the to-do list dejectedly?
If you want to, then you can.
Covered in blood. I mean, if we run into
Now we're scary looking monsters. We're covered in blood.
if we run
I'm
into
gonna take a shower or
humanoids,
bath in the moat because there's rat
Oh, God.
corpses in there. Great.
yeah, no, well, it's sluggish anyway, so it's all like.
Oh yeah, it's
Nasty.
swamp
like
water. You don't want to be
mossy
bathing in there.
swamp water.
Okay, never mind.
Old. Who knows how long this blood has been in that tick? All right, let's
No.
dejectedly but cautiously. Let's open 15.
Okay. Well, Ulrich, you open up door 15, and it looks like it was somebody's room, but there is nothing in there but broken and ruined furnishings. Do you want to go and take a look around?
Sure.
Yeah, let's pick through the moldy
I go for
shards.
Come on, look for traps before we go in the door, just in case.
All right. As you're picking through the remains of the furniture in the room, one of you looks up and notices, excuse me, that there is a silver baton in one of the torch sconces on the wall, and it looks to be worth about 30 gold.
Huh.
Wizard, check it for magic. Check it for magic.
I don't think
Wizard!
anybody has detect magic.
Yeah, nobody here is detecting magical.
Well, oh yeah, the elf is dead. I forgot the elf.
No, there's another elf, but he doesn't have detect magic.
Oh,
He just
okay.
he just has sleep because he understands how to play.
I also have charm person, but mostly sleep. Mostly sleep.
All right.
Do you
So-
actually have charm person, or do you just have 19 charisma?
I have charm person and 18 charisma, so I can charm them and then convince them it's still okay afterwards. We just keep running into fucking lizards and bugs and shit, so it doesn't really do a lot of good. So we're sticking with sleep for now. But when sleep becomes less effective, charm will become more effective.
Okay.
Balances itself out.
All right. Well, y'all found the baton. So, do you guys want to go explore like around 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, or?
Wait, isn't
We're gonna go
17 as well?
explore the local bathhouse in Homeland.
All right. That sounds like a fucking plan.
We did get a pretty good time today.
So we're gonna stack up the bug guts. We're going to shroud
Make
up
Rothrick carry
Hrothgar's
him.
body.
I can just imagine how much
Rock
of a
would
good
carry
burger
this.
that was. To take
The
Papa-
sack of bug.
Oh
We load
god,
up
looks like we
Nancy.
sacrificed them.
All right. Well, I don't have a a map for the bathhouse, but we'll assume that you guys go back to
Pay like
To
1 silver
Hamlet.
each for a bath.
and yeah, you
Yep.
guys go and pay back 1 silver each for a bath. You sell off your bug guts and shit, and
I just like to imagine walking into town. It's like, Jesus fuck, what the hell happened to you guys?
yeah, people are
Sacrifice the guy, doesn't it?
people are
So
people are
many
very
blood.
surprised.
Enemies.
Like you guys have become kind of a fixture around town over the past week. Like word spread fast, so they know who you are. And then you guys just come back, literally everybody but Sarah is covered in fucking blood. Sarah,
Also,
of course,
yeah,
looks like a
I think we
rose.
sacrificed the poor punk.
She is,
Also,
she is
hugs.
clean and smelling like a rose, and the rest of you
Also-
smell like dead tick.
Not to make this worse, but that thing has probably been alive for a while. This is probably not one creature's blood we're covered in. This is
No.
probably multiple different types of creatures' blood. Is everywhere.
Well, I'm calling it blood, but it's war paint now.
How many PCs did we have there? We had 6 of us.
All right, hang on. Let me get the let me get the XP for that tick. It is worth 141
Oh yeah,
XP.
plus the. Holy balls!
Yeah, the tick was
Whoa.
worth a lot. The tick was pretty tough.
Holy
Like-
fuck! Okay.
Honestly, you guys are really lucky that it didn't tag anybody, because if it had touched one of you, it gets a 1d4 attack plus a 1d6 blood drain, and then every round after that, it doesn't have to roll to attack. It just does the 1d6 blood drain.
So
God,
you're fucking.
I knew my disgust was highly justified.
Yeah.
All right,
Kill us, kill us.
I've mathed us out here.
No joke, I was 2 steps from like getting one of those flasks of oil and a torch and just throwing it at it.
So we all have 285 XP in total.
We slew the tech god! Yes! Horn is displeased with us.
What? Okay, first of all though, if that thing's native, why do people live here? Swamp's like 2 hours away.
So I go back into the dungeon now. That's what
Well, I mean, how fast can a massive tick really travel? Like, is it really
It
gonna be a
doesn't
problem?
need to. Like you're walking down the road near the swamp and you just get leapt on by a tick the size of a Volvo. Like it doesn't need to fucking hide.
That does occasionally happen, but monsters have kind of learned to avoid places like towns.
Yeah, and children and like people have learned to avoid the swamp. Hopefully.
Well, yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
like,
why do you think the town isn't built on the swamp?
yeah, a
Because it
couple
would
of
sink into the swamp.
Well, I mean, in the swamp area, like it's not built right next to it. It's probably why they didn't do that.
yeah,
For
it's
one of
just
the
a ways
reasons.
away.
Also giant
So-
frogs.
So while we're doing downtime and logistics and whatnot, I'm gonna put out a call for some more hirelings. Let's see what Meat Shields kicks up.
I did want to ask. So, how does XP?
How much money do I got now? I'm just
Okay,
curious.
the way that XP works, to get to Connor's question right fast, the way that XP works is
Not how it's earned, but how long does it take before you level up? My
Oh.
character is level 1 right now, the new one that I have.
it depends on your class. Let me pull up my little DM screen.
I'm level
here.
1 thief right now.
If you're
Yeah,
a
thieves
level
level
one
up, I think, damn near the fastest.
Yeah, you level up at 1200 XP.
Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and put my experience on here. Then
Yeah, and the cleric levels up at 1500.
280 is what it was.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to find the. Does Mold Bay Basic have a like more advanced system where it tells you how to level up the characters and everything, like a supplement to it?
So there's Mold Bay. So Mold Bay's the basic book that does like level 1 through 3. The other one you need to look for is Expert.
Expert. Okay.
It's got a blue cover and a wizard watching the chuckle fucks from the cover of Mold Bay on it.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
Mold
know
Bay,
it.
Mold Bay has the first couple levels.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, because some of these people might be leveling up, a couple of times before you leave the Moat given the way that this game is going.
Because this is basically like none of the attack group until that third level happens, at which point you move to Expert. So Mold Bay version of level up is basically add an extra hit die, and I think possibly an extra spell for certain. Like the cleric gets a spell at 2nd level.
Yeah, I think you get another spell at 2nd level.
I get another spell. Yeah, so
you get
magic
2
user
first level
cleric.
spells.
Sweet.
Okay, so yeah, you guys get all of the nasty shit washed off your bodies and your armor, and you go back clean and refreshed to the tavern.
Also, side note, I'd like to point out Sven's new, very, very nice character avatar in Roll20.
Oh well, I figured I could update it.
I'm missing this. I need to see this. Sven. Oh yeah, there you go. That's that's the wrong animal, but whatever.
Close enough.
Close enough.
It works.
It's still a large carnivorous mammal, so you're in the right neighborhood.
That's how I picture you. Okay, so how much XP do I have now, based on all the shit we did?
He put it in the chat, so that's 230 plus 55 XP apiece. So you get 230 plus 55 if one of your wisdom modifier is +1, isn't it?
Yep.
So you get a plus 5% to your XP. So you just need to look up what your look up an XP or a percentage calculator and then get that, because I don't know how to do percents in my head. What the fuck was that?
His computer's crashing.
Oh, shit. Who's
Okay.
this? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll work.
Alright, so let me see if I can get that meat shields thing. Did I pin that? Or what? Apparently not.
285. Yeah, so it's 285 XP for everybody else, and then for me it's plus 5%.
How long have we been recording? Okay, this one's a half hour so far. Been here since about 7:30, so about 2.5 hours.
Okay, so I get plus 14.25. Okay, so I'm just under 300 XP.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
What, how much XP do I level up at?
You level up at 15.
1500?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. Cool beans.
Okay, hey, James, could you link me that meat shields thing right fast?
Yeah, let me pop that in there.
Just
Oh,
put
thank
it in
God, I
the
think
in the Roll20 chat for me.
Put in the Roll20. Okay. Boop.
Wait,
no,
his
still
name is
loading.
James? Where's his Jesse? Sorry, I had to make that dumb joke. I'll go now.
No, it's okay. I've been making retarded jokes the whole time, so it's all good.
Yeah, no,
Well, you've
this
been
is
making puns.
this is a pun-friendly campaign.
Yes.
Among
They're not
other
dead by now.
Yeah, it's friendly
If
to
he's
a
a
lot
Jesse,
of stuff.
if he's a James, he has to have a Jesse. That's just the rules.
I mean, you
Yes.
have a point.
Yep.
Aha.
Sorry, I love Team Rocket too much.
That's perfectly understandable. They're the most adorable villains of all time.
They are.
Them and Team
Hilarious.
Skull.
They have such chemistry.
Team Skull is pretty adorable too.
They're adorable in like a cringy way. Like,
No, I mean in the anime. They're really cute in the anime.
I haven't actually seen the anime past. Like, I saw the anime
Pardon
up
that.
to maybe Battle Frontier.
I never really liked Battle Frontier.
I don't
That
know
was
if
like
was-
one of those in-between things that I'm like, eh.
Like, I kind of stopped watching Pokemon around, like, before the DS game version of the anime came out.
Well, I stopped watching it for the most part too, but then I got into it when I was watching Black and White because it was cute, but for at least some parts, and then it got boring. But I do like clips of it here and there throughout the seasons.
I'd like it if Ash could actually win a tournament. It'd be
Hmm.
great.
Yeah, really.
Come on now.
Okay.
That's right.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Yeah, but if you get
Well,
to the
his
end,
journey
then
is fucking
it's
sucky when he
terrible.
gets lost all the damn time. At least when he did with Misty and Brock.
Come on,
Yeah.
Pikachu, let's go lose another tournament.
Come on,
no,
Pikachu,
I've
let's
almost
go.
won, but this side quest is
Snivy.
definitely more important.
Seriously, how did Pikachu lose to a level 5 Snivy?
It's
Okay,
though,
this is
because...
this is getting
Way
way
off
too off the
track.
rails. Let's wrap it back.
You guys are all breaking up.
Dude,
Alright.
not Pokemon.
mention was made of getting more hirelings. So, in the bar when you guys get back, there is a woman in robes sitting off by herself, just kind of chilling. She only has a dagger, but she looks like she might have some magic about her. And
Evil.
Part of that.
there are two guys sitting near the fire who are not Cobort and Turok.
What?
One of them is just kind of like a regular dude. He's about the same as Rothric, just a guy in the room, kind of looks like he's looking for work. The other guy, on the other hand, is obviously a soldier. He looks like he might be out of work, but he's very obviously a soldier. He's wearing leather armor and has a long sword. And next to him, there is a dog, a very, very big, vicious-looking dog. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, let's try with
Oh,
the
he's
dog.
so getting hired. Okay.
It's not.
Yeah, we want the doggy.
It's not like being mean to anybody in particular. It just kind of has this look about it, like it could fuck you up if it wanted to.
Yeah, let's hire that dude.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to offer the dog some meat.
I want to pet the doggy.
The dog is friendly to
Oh,
good
wow.
creatures.
I like dogs.
So, how do you
What
guys?
breed is it?
How do you guys
Did we
want
just-
it? It just looks like a big fucking dog, like probably a
just hire-
Rottweiler.
A domesticated
Nice.
direwolf.
No, it's like it's
Ruddy,
it's a
Ruddy.
dog.
So let's see. Let me link this image.
It also
This may-
the dog. Hang on. The dog is also wearing armor.
It's got dog
Nice.
armor.
It's got
Nice.
it
Yes.
has dog armor.
Nice.
Okay, since Ray
So Barbie.
lost her last character, she can take care of the dog and roll for it.
Wait, I didn't lose my last character, did I?
The elf.
So, are
no,
you guys?
I'm not the elf anymore. I'm the fighter now.
That's what I'm saying. Your elf character died.
So,
Yeah.
She's
You
got a
can have the
fighter
dog
now.
as your follower. Yeah, you can have the dog as your follower if we're taking the dog.
Is the dog a bundle package with the guy?
the dog is a bundle package with the guy. The dog is not
okay.
sentient. It cannot speak.
At what level do you start
Yes.
hiring monster girl hench?
It
We'll
cannot.
just take your dog.
The dog cannot negotiate its own pay.
I demand 5 kibbles and 6 biscuits.
It's a
I'm
pretty
kibbles.
it's a pretty badass dog though. I'm not gonna lie.
If it could talk, it'd probably sound like an action hero.
Oh yeah, it totally would. This dog is badass.
Let's go kick some ass.
All right, so how do you guys go about trying to hire people?
Got to lick my balls of steel. I'm sorry.
Okay, elf, totally out of character. You see the magic user? Go seduce.
Yep. Charisma 18. Let's go. Hey, baby. Want to learn the secrets of the universe?
We're not doing this. We're not. No, I'm fucking axing that right now.
She's a lesbian.
She is a lesbian.
Rotha, go seduce her.
Rotha is too
He was like,
I'll
traumatized.
go seduce some sorceress.
Rotha is too traumatized.
How about some money? Okay, Ulrich will go negotiate / impart his excellent morale score onto her and
That
take
totally
care
works.
of the magic user.
That totally works. So she has, what is it?
How much for your body, baby?
So, okay.
Dave
She
goes
says,
to talk to the guy with the dog because she likes dogs.
she says that. Wait, what's your charisma? Like, you honestly, you might want to just let Ulrich do this because
Talk to everybody.
he's the guy with the highest charisma, and the henchman's morale and everything like that is based off of the charisma of the person that hires them. So if somebody with low charisma is able to offer them enough money to hire,
I got decent charisma, from my understanding.
I've got
I'm letting
18.
human do it though.
Isn't his 18 like +1 though because elf or something?
No, there's no like elven charisma thing. I happen to roll a shit ton of charisma.
yeah, he got really lucky with his rolls. He is the prettiest elf anybody in this town has ever seen.
Ooh.
Oh yes, Elric wishes he had this hair.
Yeah. So yeah, negotiate. Okay. Well, you offer her. She says, I'm willing to come along for 1/3 of a share of the profits that you make out of the adventure.
That seems entirely reasonable. Are you
And
familiar
more-
with sleep?
She's a level 1, so yeah, she knows sleep.
Excellent.
And
That will definitely pay for itself.
And that's it.
Memorize sleep every
That's-
single day.
That is the only
is
spell
good
that she
enough.
knows. She says, and provided that you never approach me in the fashion that you just did again.
That is entirely reasonable.
You say that.
I say that, but then tonight I want to note that I'm preparing charm person. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
All right. Well, Elna, I believe that's the name here. Elna has joined your party. Would you do me a favor and put that in like a notepad or something so that we have her stats and everything?
Yep, I'll stick it on my character sheet.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
I figured that was the easiest way to keep track of henchies.
Yeah, and I can keep track of the other guys because I have the page open right here. But yeah, do you guys want to go talk to the torchbearer with the blue face paint and the guy with the dog?
Guy with the dog. Guy with the dog. Guy with the dog.
There's a guy with blue face paint?
That's the other torchbearer guy. He's just got blue face paint on. It looks like some kind of
more hands is more treasure.
But
And
he's,
torchbearers are cheap.
Well, looks like he's on something. Let's get the guy from dog. We want doggo.
It's like
We want doggo. We want
I'm
doggo.
interested in the blue face paint guy. You said he's a normal guy, but why the fuck does he have blue face paint on?
he looks like
Hey.
he's from out of town. He's very hairy.
Oh.
So
so
he's
he's a
your
ranger.
people.
Ouch.
He looks kind of rough, but it's obvious that he's not a fighter. He's more of a
Did you
laborer
make noise to
type.
comment about the hairy thing?
I didn't
We
hear it.
want
I'm
doggo.
sorry.
We want doggo.
I said so he's a Raiders fan.
I'll be back in a bit. I gotta check on something.
No problem.
No, that guy seems interesting. We should probably grab him too.
Dog.
Yeah, he could be useful.
I mean, try to talk to him. I can give him wine. Maybe if he's a barbarian or something, we can get him drunk and he can be my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go over and talk to the guy, that's fine. I mean, the two are at the same table. Like, they've been talking all night, so you're basically going to be talking to both of them. What's your charisma,
Alright.
by the way? Let me
Huh?
just-
My charisma?
Not trying to.
Whoever's going over there to talk to the guy with the dog and the dude with the blue face paint.
Mine's 13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not too bad, if I remember right.
I don't think
No,
I have very good
that's
charisma.
a
I
slim.
think I have a 10.
So they'll get 7 morale if you hire them.
13
so-
will give them an 8.
13 to
It's
give
not
them an
bad.
8? Yeah, that's
13,
yeah,
yeah,
even
13's
better.
enough to get an 8.
Let's have Ray go ahead and do that then.
Even better. Okay.
Wait. Can I ride the dog?
No.
Refer back to our
He
previous
just looks.
conversation about
He
battle
looks at you and
dragons.
says,
The dog will
Oh,
bite
Go,
you.
go. I mean, like in battle, like in the dungeon or something, like as a mount.
Okay.
The dog
Alright.
will bite you if you try to ride it. You are way too heavy to ride the dog. Like it's
I didn't say I was going to. I just asked if I could.
it's big, but
Yeah,
it's
dog.
it's big, but it's not that big.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
normal big, like Mastiff or something.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, it's like a war mastiff.
Okay.
it's pretty goddamn big. Okay. So, torchbearer, grab the guy with the dog. What's our standard parry for the torchbearer? Is it a GP? Combatants are a 10th share.
Yeah, torchbearers are a gold piece, or if you want to pay his room and board, he's pretty poor.
Who, the guy with the dog is poor?
No, the guy with the dog looks like he's doing all right, but the guy with the blue face paint, he's in like, he's not wearing sackcloth, but he's wearing just like regular peasant attire.
Oh, okay, never mind. Screw him. I thought it was like a barbarian or something.
No, he's a torchbearer. He carries more shit. And or guys.
Mo shit equals Mo XP.
Very true.
Yep.
And now we've got an extra sleep spell. So that's at least one room of not wiping out the party.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, hopefully, depending on how well you roll.
Well, relatively,
All right.
All right. I'm all for taking everybody.
That works.
Yeah, 803.
The obvious soldier, he says, I am Noxic, and this is my dog, Terminator. And I swear to God, that's the generated name of the dog.
That's beautiful.
That's wonderful.
And the other guy says, my name is, and I'm Falcon, with a K. He makes very certain that you get that right, because everybody thinks that he's named after the bird, and he's not.
This already sounds like a little bit. My name is Falcon with a K, alright?
What's Terminator's master's name again?
Noxic.
Noxic?
Mm-hmm. With an X.
Noxic rhymes with toxic.
Yep. And,
So who hired the guy with the dog, me or the other guy?
you went up and talked to him, so I'm assuming that you hired him.
Yay.
So, let's see. Yeah, he has a longsword and a dagger, and he's wearing leather armor. So if you guys want to outfit him, he'll probably like.
You mean he's wearing chain armor?
Now he is.
Now he is.
All right then, he's wearing chain armor now, and he is significantly happier about this prospect. Warland's in the background like, yeah, these guys are really fucking nice, man. You did good, too. I mean, they kind of have a high turnover. People tend to die around them. But if you live, you'll make out really good.
It's like, hey, we're paying wages. We're dropping equipment. They can keep the equipment. That's part of the pay.
Yep.
Sorry, my computer died on me because I forgot to plug it in.
It's okay.
I'll be back in there in a second.
Let me just check the store right fast so I can see how much chain is worth.
Because we were...
I want to buy a knife.
Or was it... Did I put that over here? Where the hell did I put the...
Okay.
Okay, here we go, yeah. Chainmail is worth 40 GP, so you just hired this guy for, like, fucking days.
Boom.
What's
So
5, 10, 15, 20?
Is this 3 sets of them that we're purchasing?
You have hired this guy as your loyal follower for 8 days. Just with the chainmail.
Nice.
Okay, I'm back.
He'll be willing to stick around if you keep paying room and board, too. And, of course, feed the dog.
Well, naturally. Okay, so we had about 780 GP. We're putting... Let's see. With the Elna can't wear chain, but the 2 dudes we just hired can, and Rosa is getting some as well.
I don't
So
know
it's
if
40
you'd
GP
want
set.
to. I don't know if you'd want to waste giving Falcon chain armor, because he's not wearing any, and neither is Rothric for that matter.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. We're buying Falcon pants.
Okay, that works. Yeah, his pants were very ragged, so.
Sorry. So 2 sets of chainmail and pants.
All right, that is 80 GP, and they'll throw in the pants.
Hey,
Well, that's just
great.
darn reasonable of them.
Good old country folks living out here in the middle of hell.
Does any Are there any services in town for magic item identification, and/or is that something that would fall under the auspices of Saint Cuthbert?
Yeah, you can go to the church and.
Ooh, I wanted to go to the church anyway. I need to make a donation.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Okay. All right. So if you want to take the what did you want to get identified?
Just to have the silver rod checked.
Okay. So are you all going to the church, or is Luther
No,
going
let's all
to
go
the
to
church?
church.
Yeah, why
Let's
not?
not split the
We
party.
should all go show our devotion / exactly, not split the party.
Yes, exactly. Show your devotion
No.
to the one
I'm
true
just seeing what
God.
a fucking rod is worth. I will be there for that.
Get on your fucking knees and worship the one true God, you fucking dirty elf.
Ia, Yog Sothoth.
Fucking heathen, man.
Be nice to the pretty elf man.
All right. Well, let me just move you guys
Well,
over
see-
to the church.
I'm anti-pretty, so I have like really low charisma. So I get to be mean to people.
Yeah, he's not pretty, but he's very intimidating.
I have high charisma. A 12.
All right, you
Sarah
guys.
thinks the elf man is pretty anyway.
You guys walk into the church, and what is this guy's name? I keep forgetting this guy's name. Let me just scroll back up to the church right fast. Okay, where are the detailed buildings? It's the inn,
I am woman kid.
trading post. Okay. Where is the guy? Where is the guy? It's supposed to give me his stats and shit.
And the horse.
C3? I guess I have to go to the non-detailed thing because, like I said last time, God forbid they fucking make anything easy for me.
Honestly, I don't really give a shit about elves. I just like the insult knife ear. It's really apt.
Yeah.
So random. So random.
Okay, you guys go into the church, and Calmert is at his usual place, right around number 3 there. And he sees you guys walk in, and he says, "Oh, hello, friends. What brings you back to the Church of Saint Cuthbert today?"
A prize man.
Donation.
What's his title again? I forget.
He's just a priest.
Good priest, I've come to show my devotion and make a donation to the church. I don't know what they're here for.
Oh, you're...
We're here to support you, of course.
We're here from moral
Like half of
support.
y'all are here to like get something appraised.
Well,
We're having one item appraised.
well, he
And I'm donating.
he looks Luther up and down, kind of worriedly, and he says, "Oh, good. You're back.
Yes, I have returned.
What would you like to donate to the church today, my son?"
Just 5 gold pieces.
5 gold, very generous. If you would kindly place them into the nice ivory box that your new friends have given us to store our alms for the poor and
Yeah, sure.
pay us.
So basically, the priest is a douchebag.
Yeah, kinda. I
no,
mean,
no.
he's a nice enough guy, but he
He cares a lot about money.
he really wants you guys to donate to the church and help.
He
the poor.
also really doesn't want me there because my character is kind of like not very smart, and he has a very large hammer.
Yeah,
I'm
whenever
not good for getting donations.
that's the thing about Luther's sect of the Church of Saint Cuthbert is that they're not very popular because wherever they go, things tend to die.
They-
And
Kind of
sometimes that's good, but when there's no obvious evil running around, it's very worrying to see one of these guys show up.
Oh, jeez.
So they kind of want him out of here.
They're like, be gone, you thought.
not quite that. He is still a brother of Saint Cuthbert, but at the same time, it's like, okay, we appreciate your help, but
He's a just nice.
He's
Leave
the
now.
druggy motorcycle gang brother of the church.
They would rather he was a brother of Saint Cuthbert over there.
yeah.
I'm not good for bringing in like the average to like donate and stuff like that.
So-
These
so
guys
you
are
know
pretty
it's
much
just a business.
yeah. These guys are pretty much like they show up and it's just like, oh, yeah, good. There's something for you to kill way over there that is objectively evil. Please go take care of it.
Yeah, the sect that Luther is a part of, you just kind of point them in a direction and say, go smash shit, and then you can expect, like, Sherman's fucking march to the sea to happen.
Oh wow.
It's kind of like Father Anderson from.
Wait, Alexander Anderson
Oh, from Helsing?
Yeah, kind of.
Yes.
Kind of like
I
that.
am treating
I'm
St.
okay.
Cuthbert. I am treating the Church of St. Cuthbert kind of like Catholicism, but not really.
All right.
Okay, so, what did the rest of you come here for? Would you like to make another donation? And he gestures towards the nice ivory box.
With the box.
my good parson, my good sir, we've retrieved from the ruins this rod of silver. Pray tell, is it clouded with evil, or does it taste of magic, or is it merely quite nice and a bit hefty and made of solid silver?
Yes, it's very evil. Leave it with us so we can cleanse it.
He's not that much
Comes
of a
in
dick.
at its donation gladly.
The alms must be given gladly. He cannot just, like, lie and take shit from you guys. He is a priest, after all. Okay, well, he takes the silver rod from you, and he kind of looks it over, looking for devices and stuff like that, and he waves his hand over it and says some magic words, and nothing happens. And he hands it back to you, and he says, this is just a simple rod of pure silver, sir. There's nothing magical at all about it.
I see. Well, I deeply appreciate your assistance in this matter, and should we encounter anything else of a suspicious nature, you can be sure that we'll bring it right here, and Ulrich will put the rod into the box.
Oh, damn, seriously?
Ulrich out.
Sir, anytime you wish to come back and seek
Healing
the help
and
of Saint
identification.
Cuthbert.
Highly valuable service.
Yeah, you guys are like their best fucking friends. These guys love you to an almost obsequious degree.
If I didn't know you weren't just doing this for the healing, I'd have a lot more respect for you.
I can accept that, Luther.
Yeah, Luther doesn't have high intelligence, but he has high wit. He's not stupid.
All right. Well, let's go kick in some more doors.
All right, so
Sounds like a plan.
we're
Let's
just
go disrupt the local monster population.
we're just gonna assume that was all taken care of in the day because y'all left kind of early because you got covered in guts.
Ugh.
Not guts, blood.
There was some guts in there.
Old
Vampire
mixed
went-
blood.
So you guys go back to the inn and you rest up for the night, get your breakfast in the morning, and make your way back out to the Moat house.
All right.
Can't finish the floor. Fuck.
I might have to leave around 8, because I was going to go eat dinner with my family.
Okay, well,
the place
we've got time for one more. Honestly, if something happens, I can just roll for your character, and you know.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to keep inconveniencing you, but I was dumb and didn't plan my day around this.
No, it's fine, dude. I understand.
It's all
You know,
good.
shit happens. Spending time with your family is more important than D&D. It's cool.
All right.
So yeah, I'll just once you have to leave,
Cool,
if we're still out at the Moat house, then I'll just roll for your character, and then when they go back to town, your guy will just sit at the inn and chill, so that you don't come back and your character has died.
Sure, yeah.
But everyone else, we got covered in blood. I don't want to go again.
Okay, so you guys are back at the Moat House, and as you approach, nothing happens. Nothing jumps out of the frog corpses are still there, and they do reek.
We
But
really should have rolled those into the swamp.
you guys make it up without
We should.
incident. Do you guys want to roll the frog corpses into the swamp?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It might be a good idea.
Leverage them up.
All right, that done.
Leverage them up and. All right.
You continue up into the Moat House, and there is nothing in the courtyard. The stairs are free and clear, so do you guys want to go and check out around where 8 is?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep, that's our last section for the clear.
Let me just... The fuck was that? No, I'm not
Wait,
gonna do your stupid brave tokens. I don't
did
care.
we ever check out room 17, or is that not?
Room 17 had a lizard in it that almost
Yeah.
killed
Yeah.
Sven.
That was the lizard
No.
that bit Sven's arm off.
So don't want to go back in there.
Was he able to sew that up? Like,
You mean
Oh, they went...
We got you clerical healing.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
went...
I got cleric healed. I'm good to go.
all
Okay.
I
right.
got both arms.
hello?
What's up, Ray?
I might have to go in half an hour.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just do the same thing that we did with Connor's character. I'll take over rolling for your character, and then when you guys go back to town, we'll just leave your character at the inn so that nothing untoward happens to you if we decide to continue after that.
Alrighty.
Okie doke. So, I assume that you guys are going over towards number 8.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. After a few steps, the risers are covered with dust, crushed stone, broken wood, and burned heaps of cloth. At the landing halfway up, they are completely choked with rubble, and it is impossible to clear the loose stone and huge wall section to allow passage. The entire upper floor looks to be collapsed and ruined. So, you guys aren't going upstairs anytime soon.
Okay.
Fair enough. It's called Dungeons and Dragons, not attics and
Asses.
Basements.
Alex and Angels.
There you go.
Yours is better. There we go.
All right, so where do you want to go now?
Let's go downstairs.
Well, there's like 4 other rooms in here.
Yeah,
that
no,
you
let's
could
check
go
out
and look
room
around.
9.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Oh, I thought we got them all.
Yeah.
No, there's
No, we're clear in the last section.
9, 10,
Yeah.
11, and 12 haven't been cleared yet.
Oh, 9's
Oh.
right there.
Yeah, let's go to 9.
Good
Oh,
night.
that's
okay.
Open the doors with the halberds.
Your favorite number 9.
Push them open with the tips of the halberds.
And jump back.
All right.
Me?
Packing cases in their pick.
The door.
Wait, who else has the helper?
You have a halberd.
Followers.
Yeah, and the followers have halberds, except for the new guys that you picked up. They're using their own equipment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this room looks to be some kind of meeting room or conference chamber. It's dirty and there is wreckage, and it doesn't look like anybody has been here in a long while. And as you open up the door and your torchlight shines in, you see a couple of small rats scurrying away under the debris. Small rats, not the giant ones.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, just regular rats.
So
So
do you
can we
guys want
skip
to?
that room then?
There's rats
Let's
there,
search the
I'm
debris.
gonna eat them.
You're gonna
Can we
search the
skip it
room?
then?
Okay.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
search the room or skip it?
I'm skipping it.
Search.
I'm skipping it. She's
Search,
just going
always
right.
search.
Oh, well, let's...
Always search the room.
I was gonna
Look
stay
at
outside
traps.
the door.
Okay. All right. Well, as you guys are searching
Yes,
the room, you find a splintered wall case, and jammed in behind it, there is a very nice-looking broadsword.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
that's
Ooh,
one
I
bit of
can't
treasure.
use
I'm
that.
not sure what broadswords are worth. Let me see here.
I would assume.
That is 10
also
GP.
Does anyone can anyone use the broadsword that isn't already, that's using something inferior? Maybe we can switch it out with someone.
Well, that's the thing, is that in Moldvay there isn't, it doesn't differentiate between types of swords. There's short swords, long swords, and two-handed swords.
Okay.
So, you
alright.
basically
All
found-
the same dice.
You basically found a really nice long sword.
Okay.
I mean, a longsword, it does 1d8 damage, correct?
Yeah. but I think
Just
everybody.
sounds like a music.
I think
Well,
everybody
Yes.
who can use it is.
Broadsword.
well, actually, I'm just using a hand axe, 1d6 damage. That
Oh,
might
yeah.
actually improve my damage if I.
Yeah, you would be
Ooh,
doing 1d8
Uh-huh.
at that point.
Yeah,
let's do that.
give Sven the sword.
Uh,
Uh,
And because he is a fighter, he can use all the weapons.
We'll take it to the blacksmith, get it sharpened up. It'll be fine.
oh yeah, it's probably not going to be just usable.
Oh no, it's fine. You can
Oh,
use
wow.
it. It's very nice.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
it's
Excellent.
sharpened and it has not rusted or lost its polish at all. It's a nice broadsword.
Sweet.
I think he's saying it might be magical.
Maybe.
We'll get it
I'm
appraised.
picking up. I know a guy who owes us some favors.
a lot of
A
favors.
lot of favors.
Oh, he most definitely owes y'all a lot of favor. Anything that you guys need that's within the church's power to grant, you've got.
All right, so that's okay. Broadsword get room 11.
All right, room 11. It looks like it used to be very opulent. There's a lot of wreckage around the room that looks like it at one time was very fine, expensive furniture. The remaining bits and tatters still appear rich, although no one's going to pay you anything for them because they're all like kind of charred and cut into pieces.
Moldy and disgusting.
So, are you going to investigate the room?
Sure, why not?
I would like
Yep.
to.
Sure.
Okay.
It's either going to be monsters or treasure. That's about it.
Let me
And either
just...
one
Or
sounds fine to me.
monsters and treasure.
Treasure can't leave the room. Monsters can. Remember that always.
And you guys are using torches to light the way, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, obviously, yes.
Of course.
The torchbearers have.
We have 2 torchbearers / beasts of burden. I mean, torchbearers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Red.
So
Yeah.
right fast for events that happen, if it gives you a percentage and you roll under the percentage, it happens.
Right. So percentage chances are always roll under.
Okay.
So there's a 30% chance. 1 through 30 is yup. Over 30 is nope.
Well, as you guys walk into the room, a whole shit ton of bats just freaks. They just flip shit and start fluttering around the room. None of them are dangerous. They're not monsters. They're just bats. So they're not attacking you. But you managed to keep your torches in your hands in the confusion.
Wait.
So what do you guys
Vampires.
what do you guys want to do?
So is this while we were searching?
Yeah, like you guys walked into the room and started kicking shit up, and the bats just lost their shit because a bunch of people with torches started making noise in their home.
I guess we just keep looking around while trying not to.
Oh
disturb
no,
the
there
bats.
are scores of bats. We're talking like
Should we-
60 bats just fluttering
Should we
around this room.
leave and shut the door? Because I don't think we're going to be fighting.
I think that's what I'm picking up. Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave.
11 is clear.
Okay.
Yeah, shut the door, lock it, bar it up.
Never speak
one
of this
needs-
again.
No one needs to go in there ever.
All right. It's a good thing that you guys didn't try to take a swing at the bats too, because
It didn't sound like a fun time.
no, it wouldn't be. If they had put out your torches, if anybody had swung around, you would have gotten a 50% chance to hit the nearest party member.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Okay, so that's a dig
Yeah.
room. Got it.
No,
Yeah, so
that's the party dead room right there.
that's the party killed itself room.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we halberd 10.
All right, so yeah, halberd open 10.
Wedge
This
it in there.
this looks to be the quarters of a castle troop leader or some other petty official, and it is now a total wreck. The bed is chopped to pieces, and the furniture is smashed or missing.
Search the room, I guess.
Search the
course.
room.
There's nothing in there.
Not before we
Like
get-
you guys search,
Okay.
you guys search for a whole turn and don't turn up anything.
Sweet.
All right.
All right, lucky number 12.
It's a larger room. Has to be something.
All right.
Ate everything else up here.
as you walk into the room and your torchlight illumines the place, you see a large snake once again, because snakes just appear to love this
Goddamn.
place. And it
Fucking-
is it is a big fucking snake. It is about 12 feet long.
Anaconda big?
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is like, have you ever seen the movie Anaconda?
Yeah.
Oh, that thing. Okay, kill it.
Yeah,
Kill it
it's
with holy
like
fire.
one of them.
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
So I'm gonna need somebody to
So-
roll a d6 right fast.
Excellent.
Yeah, a little battle.
No, wait, you've actually been rolling decent on initiative, just everything else you've rolled bad on.
Got a 6.
There we go,
Hey,
Connor.
yeah,
go.
that's
All right.
Connor did that. Connor's good.
Way to go, Connor.
very nice.
Okie dokie. So
So
you
it's
guys
just
have the
eyes.
initiative. So Ulrich, it is you and your hench people's turn.
How many
Hey,
henchmen
can you
do
take-
have now?
Just the two.
I have. I just two. Hey, guess. Can you tell me what I'm gonna do? I think you know what it is.
You're gonna have
Yes. Give a guess. Just one guess.
Oh wow, 13 hit die.
I speak the ancient elven word. Nope.
Are you fucking serious?
Of course he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, given that the snake only had 4 + 2 HD, the snake just like it stops and just falls gently asleep and lays
Alright.
its head out on the cobblestones,
No,
and then
okay,
you woke up and cut its head off with your sword.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I like how you're just running around like fucking the wizard guy from Venture Brothers, like sleep.
Actually, and I shouldn't say this because I want us to clear. But how many hit dice did you say it was?
It's 4.
Oh. If
This one's a little.
Because
Jesus.
No, you got it. It's like that's 13 hit dice of creatures, so you definitely put the thing to sleep.
It is so
well,
simple
so
to
sleep does not affect things with more than 4 + 1.
Oh, really?
So is it is
Oh,
it 4 + 1 or is it 4 + 2?
It's 4 + 2.
So we do have to fight
Aha.
So
we
okay.
do divide it.
All right, never mind. I misconstrued.
I'm not
the
trying to
sleep
be a
spell.
dick here.
No, I
So-
understand. I misconstrued.
You-
I misremembered the sleep spell, so I thought it was just 4
Those
HD.
snakes still alive?
Yes, it is still alive.
So yeah, it is still
Have to fight a
awake.
snake?
It is
Okay,
still
so
awake. It
that's-
just kind of like shakes the sleep spell off and looks at you like, what the fuck was that?
All right. Well, that was clearly Elna casting the sleep spell. So here's
You're
the.
trying to do it, shit. You don't let us do it, asshole.
Somebody fucking hit it.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you
that's a
did one.
great hit.
You did 1 damage to it. Let me
You
get
took
back.
one
to
scale off of it.
Way to go.
Gave it a scratch.
It's now.
You like
Or
you
hit
like
die
tapped
plus
it
1.
against the side of the head, and it's just
Ray unswoons.
like you just pissed it off.
Yeah, she took her swoon back.
Sorry, rebooting computer. She died. I'm over on my phone. Rosa hit it. Somebody roll a d10 for me.
I thought you already rolled the d10.
Oh, did that go through?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it went through.
You got a
Sorry,
one.
I've got RAM going bad in my computer. So it's randomly
bad.
crapping out.
It
So
should be ashamed of itself.
But that's all my dudes.
I'm pretty sure it's Ray's turn now.
All right. Yeah, Ray, it is your turn.
Roll that
Very.
20.
And bear in mind, even if you bear an affinity for snakes, it is still going to try and kill you. You hit. You most
Okay.
definitely hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, roll your damage.
Yay.
She turned into GLaDOS.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
No,
Wait, no, she rolled a
no, you
D20
need to
again.
roll a d10.
I was about to say. Alright.
If you did that good, you would have fucking opened the snake up, but
bathed in its blood.
Straight up ripped it apart with your bare hands.
Dove down the snake's throat, cut it open from the inside.
Oh, okay. Well, 2 damage is more than 0.
God damn it, nothing.
Is better than nothing. All right, Axe and Hammer, it is your turn.
How much HP does that snake
Okay, I'll do.
have?
I'm not allowed to tell you.
I'll actually hit it.
All right, and we're back in Computer Town.
Sweet.
Oh.
All right, you missed.
For 3 damage? I did both.
No, you missed.
You missed.
Oh.
You missed. The 10 isn't
God
enough.
damn it!
Alright.
I missed as well.
Luther, okay, you
I
missed.
swangily spun a complete circle.
I super
Connor.
missed.
Ooh, yeah, you super missed.
I shot at the ceiling.
Oh Jesus Christ, guys!
Holy,
I mean, at least it's not shameful to party wipe to a giant snake.
holy shit, people, come on. All
Listen, I
right,
wasted my
The
good
gods
roll on
decided
initiative.
it's our time to die.
roll for
When
Warland.
you just fall through the door at it.
Oh yeah, Warland forgot. He can do a thing.
Yeah, he can do all the things. He has chainmail now. Nope.
Roll and
Well,
hit.
he
Roll and
Oh
hit.
wait, he hit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a
No,
he
D20.
hit,
He
he
hit.
hit for 2.
So okay.
God, dealing nothing to this fucking thing.
Oh no, y'all are whittling it down. It's looking pretty pissed off.
It's
Y'all are getting some
confused.
good.
Oh crap! All that 20 and he only rolled a 1 on damage. Okay.
Y'all are getting some good hits in. All right. Well, it is what's his name, Noxic's turn, and since he has a long sword,
Oh yeah, we brought more. Yeah, more dudes.
yeah. So you
I
have.
forgot to have my dude try
Yeah,
to
that-
hit it.
So yeah, go
Oh,
ahead
the
and roll
dog.
go ahead and roll a d20 for Noxic, and then we'll roll another one for the dog after we see if he hits.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm doing for Noxic, so he
Uh,
got
he-
13.
He missed. Roll one for the dog.
Alright. He missed 2. They both got 13.
What are the odds of that? Okay, that's pretty much everybody,
Is the snake's turn.
and it is the snake's turn. So let's see who he goes after.
Please not me. Please not me.
He goes after Axenhammer.
Ooh.
God damn it!
Well, you know,
And
dwarves
he
are
rolled a
small and easy
15.
to swallow.
Oosh.
What's your AC again?
That's
He's wearing plate and he has a shield, so it's at least
It's-
what, like 8.
Well, but it's a higher hit die monster though, so it's got better hit odds on us.
Oh.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what AC are you, Axe and Hammer?
I have a plate armor and a shield.
So
He's
you are
2
2. So it will hit him on a 13.
on a 13.
On a
Jesus.
13.
Okie dokie. Well, it hit. And it does 1d4 minus 1. So it does.
Oh, but I bet it's
two-
does it like constrict?
It does.
Continue?
It does 2 damage, and I need you to roll a saving throw against poison.
Oh,
Oh no.
Which, what are the dwarves? Saving?
I'm a dwarf. Aren't I like
Oh
resistant
yeah,
to it?
fuck yeah! Awesome dwarven saving throws, go!
Yeah, the dwarf does get
What's
me
my saving
saving
throw?
throws, I think. I don't remember where I put the fucking saving throws at.
Wait.
Saving throws. Here we go. All right, against poison. Death ray or poison. Oh yeah, if you is it under or over?
It's over.
Over? Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Or it's equal or over actually. So yeah, he's got a
Go ahead and roll a
fucking
d20.
excellent chance.
Yeah, you're
I got
actually got a
13
really...
plus 1 if it's Constitution.
Oh, you got a 13. Where? I don't see it. Oh no, your Constitution's no. Just roll a d20. Like the saving throws are different from your Constitution.
You're naturally more resistant to poisons and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just roll a d20, right? Or
Just roll a d20. Looking for 10 or better. 10 or better.
just you guys keep breaking up and stuff, so I'm kind of like hearing half what's going on. All I know is the giant snake has bit me.
Okay,
Hey.
yeah, you succeeded on your saving throw, and you are not poisoned.
Yay.
You are not poisoned.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Sweet.
You are not the poisoned one.
All right, so it is Ulrich's turn again.
I'm not toxic. Yay!
All right, so gonna roll 3. It'll be Ulrich, Rosa, and then our friend the mage with the dagger, who has, of course, shitty hit chance, but the more the merrier, right? Except
Okay.
not.
If I remember right, yeah, none of you guys. Wait, does Ulrich get a plus to his to hit? He does, doesn't he?
Effectively like a +1, so that 14 hits an AC 5.
Okay. Yeah, the plus the 14 plus 1 hit. So
Sweet.
just need to roll some damage.
Just have to move this thing so I can. Here we go. Acha! That's better.
That's
Yeah.
way better. Okay.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, you fucked it up pretty good. You're using a sword, right?
Yes, using a longsword.
Okay. Yeah, you just like opened up a huge gash down the side of it. Like it. You didn't know that snakes could scream before that, but it turns out they can.
And now we know.
You learn something new every day to haunt your nightmares.
All right, Ray, it is your turn with Noxic and Terminator.
Yay! I'll do for me first.
I'm a blast, right?
Dang it, I missed.
You critically missed. Thank goodness we're
She
not
is
doing
wandering
this.
into the other room.
Dang, we all missed.
Yep, all missed.
Jeeps.
I don't think I have stats for the guy. No, I don't.
What is it that we
Yeah,
have?
so
Go ahead.
I'm feeling like this is AC 5.
thing?
If my thing hit, yeah. What have we figured the snake's AC at this point?
It's 5.
Okay.
It's 5. Okay.
I never rolled to attack a snake. Do I roll now or?
Yeah, it's your
Yes. Mhm.
turn. You missed.
All right.
Luther, you're up.
In the name of the saint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hit, baby.
All right. Damage. Damage. Is it loading slowly?
Loading slowly.
Yeah.
I suppose it
click it.
is.
I'll click it.
Try clicking it again.
Okay.
There we go.
Ah.
1.
Damn.
The saint was not entirely pleased. I mean,
You glanced off of its head.
if only we were doing the
But
critical.
very elegantly.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Very elegantly. Very nice.
An elegant bomb.
How many damage did it get? Like,
One.
no, I
How
meant
much
total.
it had? Oh,
7. I think we're at 10 total damage.
Yeah, because I did at least 2 or 3 the first time.
Y'all are at 12. Y'all have done
Okay,
12 damage to the
damage on
snake.
it.
Nice.
Damn it.
Dang it,
Miss.
Connor.
how wounded is the snake looking? Like,
It's
you know.
it's pretty fucked up. It's got a bunch of little cuts and then that
Oh, here we
one
go.
really deep gash that Ulrich gave it.
And I rattled its
Ooh.
head a little bit.
Yeah, you jarred its brain pan a bit.
Yay.
Sven hit. Sven absolutely
Yay.
hit.
Nice.
And he
Good.
put that new sword to good use. He gave it a gash to match Ulrich's.
All right. Let's see if Warland can finish it off. Nope.
Nope. Wait, Ray, did you roll for Noxic and the dog?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. They each got 1
Oh, okay.
or something. Wait, I got 1. Noxic, I got 1.
All right. Well, it is now the snake's turn, and it is going to attack Ulrich.
No. Well,
And-
it's been nice going.
Oh,
It is
no.
going to hit.
And it is gonna hit.
Oh.
So that's 1d4 minus 1. It does 1 damage. Make a saving throw against poison. Big guy.
It just scraped that little
Yeah.
face of
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
Made it.
Elven superiority, you serpentine son of a bitch.
Next, I can't get you.
All right, Ulrich, you can take your revenge now.
I agree. Elves are better than snakes.
I can attest to that.
We can start from that point and come to a place of mutual understanding and respect.
Well, I don't know, man.
However, he was too busy chatting and.
You know, you always know where a snake stands. It always wants to kill you. With elves,
To be fair though, from all I've seen from Ulrich, all he's done is kill evil things and donate to the church. So.
and act like a pompous racist dick.
Kind
All
of,
doing
but
it.
it's kind of balancing itself out. So I haven't like gained empathy with him, but I haven't like started to hate him yet.
All right.
Do your damage, though.
All I
he
do
didn't-
is like
none of his people hit.
Yeah.
Max. That was 3d20s. They all added up to 16, but each of them individually missed.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Ray, it is.
Yeah,
you can,
I'm just rolling 3 dice to make my guys go faster.
You can actually do that too, Ray. You can just roll 3d20 since you have Noxic and Terminator with you.
Okay.
Eventually, there will be several more henchmen, and I don't want to slow things down monstrously. But I'm definitely going to work that charisma. She's one of those. She's one of those D20s with a knife. She's thrown her sleep spell.
All right, you hit it.
Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Way to go.
Put some pain on it.
And two, you give it another nasty cut along the face, and you chip one of its fangs.
Oh, we don't
Oh,
have damage
no.
on that. Oh, wait, no, that was her damage, yeah.
That'll
Oh, wow.
And that one hit too. So
Yeah,
that's
so what's the,
is that Noxic or Terminator?
Nice.
Who's okay? So that was. Wait a minute. Hang on. Did you guys give Noxic a halberd? Because I don't think that you did. I think he's just using his longsword, which would be 1d8.
Oh, yeah. So 8 damage.
Yeah, we'll just do 1d10 minus 2. So, yeah, Noxic comes out of left field and just cuts its fucking head off, just like full Conan.
already
Nice.
in the paid, man.
Terminator starts lapping up the blood.
Oh.
Way to go, guys. You killed the snake.
Yay.
Yes.
No one
Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody died.
Yeah.
Take that, Slytherins.
You are forbidden from making Harry
he's a-
Potter
Harry
references
Potter,
in this
Jesus.
game.
That was my one ultra nerdy rep. So I'm done.
Harry Potter is verboten until the liberals learn how to read another damn book.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. I love Harry Potter.
I'm just
I read it up to the
just
fourth
sticking
book,
around.
and then I got bored.
Yeah, I'm willing to separate an author from their politics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Skin the snake.
Big dwarf,
Skin
man.
the snake.
All right.
Actually, yeah,
Maybe
could I
the
get...
dwarf.
Could we
Oh,
get
fuck
somebody
yeah.
a nice snakeskin cloak out of the... That's a big snake.
It's fucking
Oh
12
shit!
feet
Oh shit!
long.
We take the snake back to town. 12 feet of snake barbecue.
Yeah.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
actually, yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
I would eat
All right.
snake bird.
Let's loot the room and let's.
I've had snake
Bug
before.
out.
Snake is good eating.
I'm not gonna lie, I would probably eat snake.
I've had shark, but never snake.
Feed it to the homeless. They're trying to eat us, baby.
Snake. It's
Donate snake
Oh, yeah.
to the church.
Dude, we could have a block party and invite everybody to the village. Let them eat on.
Yeah, you
Oh, yes!
actually
Boom.
could.
Okay, so.
So
let's search
everybody
the
in the village is if you do that, everybody in the village is immediately more friendly to you.
room. Yes.
We fed a fucking snake.
That'd be a good
Dungeon
ending
snake.
to
Let's
the
cook the snake.
endeavor here.
It
I think.
All right. As you guys said you loot the room, right?
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely looting the room, but
Hey,
Okay.
I hate to be a buzzkill though. First of all, this thing's a very big snake. Second of all, snakes don't stop moving when you kill them, so this thing is not going to be easy to get back to town.
Oh no, its head is chopped off. The body is just kind of like wriggling around and shit as the nerves die out.
and we have lots of extra hands.
The head,
Yes,
however,
yes,
is still
torchbearers.
snapping.
Yes,
The
stay
head
away
is
from the
going.
head.
Somebody
I would
Go
avoid
through
the
the
head.
jaw with the fucking bell bar if you can carry it into town like that.
I would avoid the head. But as you guys are tossing the room, in the lair where the snake was nesting, you find a jeweled dagger
Grrr.
Mine!
that
That's
looks
mine. No, snatches it.
I
that
really
looks
want that one.
incredibly expensive.
Oh,
Snatches it real quick.
I mean, it just
I-
does
I- I
it just
grab
does
one.
regular dagger damage, but it's worth 850 gold if you sell it.
but it's
Oh,
swag.
Fuck yes. All
We're
right.
selling that.
Like you guys,
But yeah, we are selling that.
you guys lucked out fighting that snake. I'm not gonna lie. No, that's 850. 850,
Jesus.
not just
Oh,
8.
jeez.
Like one of
Oh,
y'all,
850.
like one of y'all just leveled up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I leveled up off that. At least.
All right. Back to town.
Yeah,
let's go.
back to town to have a
Alright.
snake BBQ.
We spear the snake on halberds and carry it into.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'm
Wander into
I guess
town
I'm staying at
screaming,
the inn,
"We
then."
eating good tonight."
Yeah,
Have
we-
fucking
Had we
block
found any
book.
other treasure on this run, or was that our score?
We found a.
Oh, the broadsword. The broadsword.
That was
Okay.
like
So
10, I think.
Yes, the broadsword.
all right. So here's the dinner plan. Part of the party, get this snake barbecue going. Ulrich and Sven are going to take respectively the snake head and the broadsword for tithing / burnt offering and
What?
or identification to the church.
The fuck do you think the church wants with a giant snake head?
To burn it in the honor of Saint Cuthbert, obviously.
Why don't we stick it on the palisade outside of town as warning up monsters?
Sure, yeah, well, we can do that.
I mean, yeah, you can do. There's like fucking 8 different ways into town, but yeah, you could definitely do that.
The main
Or
game.
it's a venomous snake, right?
Oh, it's very
Maybe
venomous.
couldn't
Oh,
we
we
like
can
maybe
collect
give
poison.
the fangs
Is there
like
any
a-
way to enhance the snake flail with it?
It's
No.
too big for
Oh,
that.
no.
You just have the head. It's not, you can't.
Also, I'd like to point out
Awesome.
you took time to
Yeah.
make a snake flail and have done nothing with it since then. Like no
Yeah.
one's.
We need
used
something
that.
worth being snake flailed.
That's true, I guess.
There's a group of bandits just hit the first one in the.
Are you guys
Dress
gonna
up.
play anymore tonight? Because I'm gonna have to go.
Um,
I think we're just gonna do basic stuff in town and calculate experience, right?
well, I mean,
Yeah.
if the guys who are still here want to keep going, I'm good to keep going. But if you guys want to call it here, we can do that.
Yeah, can we call it here? That I don't want to miss anything. I actually want to be here for everything from now on. If I can.
I'm good to keep going. Honestly, it's
All right, like I say,
I
I'm-
may or may not have slept too late this morning.
Sad. You want to play without me? I'm sad now.
Well, I can't play either. Just because I want to be able to eat dinner with my family.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, no, we know. We knew you had stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
John,
I can't
Axon,
say what actually.
John, Axon, Chris, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna keep going.
I could go a little bit longer.
Good. I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll just need to refill my tea.
all right.
Well, I
I
could
need
play some more, but I would
experience.
have to stay in the
What do you got?
bathroom because it's the only place in the apartment where they can't hear me, and it'd be just weird playing games in a bathroom.
Yeah.
I understand. I
If
just
you
need
need to go,
Well,
you're okay.
That's why I'm recording everything so that you guys can
Mm.
catch up on the stuff that you missed. So sometime this weekend, I'm going to be uploading the video to YouTube, and of the first session,
Woohoo!
and
Yay!
then sometime within the week, I'll be uploading this one.
Yeah.
I want to keep playing
Okay.
because I need to level up my character so I can get a healing spell.
I think I
You're-
almost leveled up
Alright.
mine.
You're pretty fucking close. Yeah, that dagger find. Oh my god.
How much XP do we have from that one?
All right,
session?
mine and her companion and all that. Just stay at the end, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Where's the friggin' HD? Okay, so the snake. It had poison. The snake is worth 200 XP.
Okay, I
Snake like
definitely leveled up off this.
what I like to do. Dickhead.
How much is that divided between us all?
It was like 200 each.
200 divided.
So we got 6 players. So that's 33. We had was the dagger the only? Oh, plus the broadsword was the treasure, right?
This time, yeah.
Okay.
Plus the
so
dagger
that
that we
is.
found.
I'm gonna round up because I don't think we care about 3 and 2. Call it 900 XP for everybody.
Holy
everybody?
shit.
After
Yeah.
the snake.
Oh, I'm so close.
I just need to kill one more thing, and I'm leveled up. I'm at. It was 900 XP. Gotta do some quick math here.
Wait, everybody each or total?
Oh wait.
Yeah,
a minute.
everybody each gets
900.
that. Dagger is awesome.
Plus any bonuses that you guys get to your
Right.
XP.
I don't know if I
Going
get.
Just
that
put it in
Let me
chat
check my
and I'll
sheet.
add it to my character sheet. I
I
gotta
got
get
a
off
wisdom
Discord.
of 10. I don't think I
You're
get any
okay.
bonuses, do I?
All right, Ray. I'll tell you
No.
what. I will update your character sheet with your bonus XP. As soon as I get it worked out.
Fuck. You
All
said
right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I need some help with that.
All
I'm bad
right,
at
see you guys
math.
later. See you next
have a
week.
good one.
Night, Ray.
All right, have
Be
a good
well,
one.
Ray.
Thanks for playing with
Night.
us.
No problem. Bye bye.
Alright, so,
So-
let me check my what bonuses do I get any bonuses if I have 10? Wisdom is what determines XP, right?
No,
It's if you
it's your primary attribute. So if you're a thief, your primary attribute is dexterity. So if you've got
Okay.
13 or better dexterity, you get plus 5% to your XP.
Okay, so I get plus 5% to both times then. I need to get a calculator here.
Yes.
Yep.
Because 285 times
I literally just Googled a percentage calculator. I'm
That's-
lazy.
Honestly, that's what I do too. I don't remember how to do fucking percentages.
So you said that my character needs what 1500 XP to level up?
Yeah.
Ah, damn! I'm just under 1300.
So close. So
If we
close.
found something worthwhile in like the level or somewhere else, like I could level up.
Yeah, I'm like 49 XP away.
Oh god.
I'm halfway to a level.
Yeah, you also got front loaded a whole bunch of really neat shit.
Oh, I leveled up.
Yup.
up.
Oh,
I would say, yeah, Connor should have leveled up off of that.
Yeah,
Connor leveled up.
just about.
Yeah.
Okay, hang
Okay.
on.
Level party
level.
with the snake barbecue.
All right.
Okay.
So how do I level up my shit?
Okay, Connor, I need you to roll a 1d4 right fast.
Okay.
Oh.
You get one extra hit point.
Oh boy,
Aw.
that's fun. I was only at 3 already, so this is 4.
You don't.
Wow.
You don't get any spells, but you Wait, no. You were not at 3. You were at 4. You have 5 HP now. You start
at 4.
your character starts with a full hit die. Because I'm not
Okay,
one of
never
those
mind then.
I'm not one of those dick GMs that's like, "Oh, you can roll a 1d4 and then you get 1, and if your character just like if somebody looks at them funny, then they just keel over dead."
Okay, yeah. So then I am at 5 then. Cool. So then, and then is what else is there with the leveling up? Is that it or?
Your
Yeah,
saves might
For
improve.
for the thief, you get better thief abilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Everything except the climb surfaces gets 5% better. Climb surfaces gets 1% better.
Yeah, that's pretty
Right,
much it.
So.
And
that's
then you're
cool.
leveled up.
Actually, that's just fine by me. The 5% bonus to everything is really nice.
Yeah, that actually is really nice. That means that you have a lot more of a chance to do a whole bunch of shit. Like the thieves just get a lot of retardedly cool abilities.
They're a giant utility machine. That's what they are.
Well,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the thing about thieves, like Moldvay thieves, this stuff is awesome. But then it turns into, well, everybody's got to have skills. And then instead of the thief stuff being like unnaturally like wizard level cool shit awesome, it turns into, oh, you've got a 30% chance to climb up that brick wall. Yay.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's like you got a 25% chance that nobody fucking hears you, period.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
Like-
that's really cool. I like the fact that in old D&D each class has are very different in their abilities rather than them kind of overlapping into each other.
Yeah, that's one of the problems that I have with new D&D. Is
Yeah,
that
a
Like,
lot
I
of
don't like the
anybody
idea
doing
of
anything.
that's a problem I have with a lot of newer games, including fucking like other games do that too. When, it seems like when they modernize it, they try to make it all inclusive and they don't make anything feel unique anymore.
Like, that's the thing that I really like about Moldve, though, is that there's some shit that each class does really well. Like, the fighters are really good at fighting. The elves have magic and they can fight. The thieves get a whole but the thieves are basically like the uber skills monkey of the group.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, the thing that fighters get is they
But-
get saves that advance really fast, and by the time you hit mid levels, they're just straight up ignoring half of the stuff that happens to them.
Pretty much.
Like
Yeah.
like old style saving throws were not
But-
this like saving throw bonus. It's you like God, what is it like? It's like 6 or 7. They get to the point where if they roll a 5 or better, whatever spell you just threw just failed. Like
Yeah. And
like they
like anybody can try anything. Like anybody can try to pick a lock, but the thief has a way better chance.
Right. Yeah, that's why I picked the thief, because I almost never ended up picking thieves when I tried playing like Pathfinder, for instance. I never tried picking a rogue type class, and I just thought it'd be kind of interesting since the party didn't have a thief yet.
Yeah, and the thief is based on what's the name of the? It's Jack of something, isn't it?
it's Jack of Shadows and a dash of Grey Mouser and Cudgel.
Yeah.
But the hide in shadows, like the thief skills are Jack of Shadows. The
That was,
thief like scroll abilities that they get are Mousery.
That was Vance, wasn't it?
Oh god, was Jack of Shadows Vance too?
Did Jack of Shadows? I want to say it was, because, like I say, Vance is just all over, like the entire. magic
Jack of
system.
Shadows is Zelazny.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. That is Zelazny.
Yeah, because that's the world that's like tech on one side, magic on the other. Yeah.
I really need to get a hold of that one, because that was one of the most interesting things in Appendix N. I'm not gonna lie. Like Jeff Rowe's essay on that one was just fascinating.
Yeah, no, Jack of Shadows. Jack of Shadows is. I've not read it. I think I might have picked it up at half price a couple of weeks ago. There's one near me that has the person who does the vintage self is like seriously into pulp shit, and so it's like they get some good stuff. Somebody like dumped off their entire Doc Savage collection there. Like they've got like 3 racks
seriously?
now that are all Doc Savage. Yes.
Oh, I am so fucking jealous, because I've been trying to get a hold of Doc Savage, and you would not believe how ridiculously hard it is to find that shit.
I'm paying them slowly. Like they've got them like not a bad price. It's about like $5 a piece for the paperbacks, which is a little higher up there, but yeah, it's like 3 rows of the things, and I love the covers. I love like Doc Savage is way weirder than we remember him being, for one. Like he's not like just he's super tan. No, that man is bronze and mildly telepathic and just
Like the ultimate pulp. I mean, well, he's what part of what Superman is based on. So
yes. Superman is John Carter by way of Doc Savage.
yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm gonna need to go pretty soon here, but it was fun playing with you guys.
It's fun playing with you too, man. We're glad that you didn't die this session.
Glad you're able to
frankly.
make it.
Yeah, yeah. I should be
You
able
lived
to
through
do it next week as well. I'm finally almost done with this one project I worked on. You know how work kind of snowballs? You get behind because of some weird event and shit just piles up. People keep on asking you to do shit, and it just keeps on piling up. And you have to keep pushing shit aside. That basically just happened, and I've not really been able to take a full day off for the past week and a half.
Damn.
It's been nuts. I really wanted to get back into writing, and I was barely able to do anything. It really sucks, especially because of that. The themed writing thing we're doing. I have a really good idea for it, and I want to get back to it, but it's...
Well, you've got till
I
the
just-
end of February, so it's not really a big
That's
deal.
true. I should be able to get to it. I'm still brainstorming ideas and coming up with things. I want to make sure to get it all hammered out so I can hammer it out as quick as possible, put it up there, and have it be quality.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to what you come up with, right? I really need to go and read more of the stuff people are posting on Steam. It's just like a complete. Once we found out about Steam, it was just like an embarrassment of riches. Just hit all at fucking once. There's just too much good shit out there.
You guys are killing it. I'm still stuck on this gaming project, which I really just need to put to the side and get back on hardcore writing. But even though it's been occupying like the time with technical writing instead of prose writing, I have been hitting at least 2,000 words a day on it.
That's pretty good.
So it is at least building up the habit. It's the agglutination of all of the gaming shit that I've pulled out and kind of hobnailed together for our house game, and I want to get it down and then move on to the horror mythology thing, which is the background for the horror story stuff that I write, which I've realized by its own way, I think fits in with the superversive stuff, which is not normally where I wind up. But anyway, sorry, no. So I'm still watching you guys. I'm gonna get up there, but this has to get done first.
It's all good. I understand. Like I said, I haven't been able to do jack shit. I really wanted to. Like, all right, here's the shit I was able to get done. I just took a picture of the shit I was able to get done while I was trying to record at the same time. That's
Holy
just all
shit.
the brainstorming I've done.
Holy shit.
That's the brainstorming I've done, but...
That's fucking nuts, man.
I wasn't able to get... I got a rough sketch of Chapter 1 done, typed out on my typewriter. I got a bunch of ideas written down, loose timelines and shit like that. I want to make sure this is as tightly written as possible. And very, very... I don't want to have a single boring second in it. That's the thing. So, and that's kind of hard for me to do. I'm not very good at writing. I'm bad at writing character dialogue and complex characters and stuff like that. I need to start getting into really setting up characters people want to get into and getting them to making it so that when action happens, it's rare, but it punches really hard and the stakes are high.
Well, that's kind of how I'm viewing this whole Steam It thing, is that the stuff that I'm putting out there, I'm heavily editing, but it's more of a training ground. Like, at this point, my goal is to master Lester Dent's master pulp plot. I want to get that down where I can tell a seriously gripping story in 6,000 words flat.
I might not be able to get there. This one's probably going to be a bit longer, but I'm trying to. I don't know what Lester Dent's thing is, but I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do with this. It's going to be action, fantasy, horror, set in like a steampunky universe.
Nice.
Well, it's implied. It's not going to straight up like say, oh, there's magical gadgets flying around. But it's going to mention that people are using clockwork for their machines and stuff like that. They're not exactly using cars and driving around.
Yeah, well, and you don't need to go into the technical details if it's not part of like the actual plot of the thing. Just bring it up and move on. And that's so much more confident as a way of world building, and it's actually in the Lester Dent plot, the where he talks about gagging people. Hey, you may not know Egyptian, but if you know the Egyptian for tree, good enough.
Yeah, like I don't understand. This is what I don't like about some kinds of fantasy and science fiction. They go so far into the technical aspects trying to convince you, this is real, this happened, or this can happen. But why don't you just say that this machine that can do this flew them there?
Yeah, there's a part in this story that I'm writing right now where the guy gets a hold of this thing, and I do like an entire sentence of lore exposition, and then it's like, but he doesn't give a fuck about any of that, so he just knows that this is money in the bank.
Nice. Which, I mean, that kind of exposition is not always out of place. Like the Karnaki stories have big sections of not entirely not action-y world building, but this kind of like wild speculation and assembly of bullshit theosophy and bullshit parapsychology together, and it builds this like the if you guys remember the Hog is fantastic, the middle chunk is all this shit about, the ethereal vapors which surround the world and which might be populated by extraterrestrial intelligences which desire to devour the essence of man. Also, one of them is a demon hog that is about to eat Steve over there.
Just tell me about
And
the
so-
beat dog.
the gag is Karnak. He's like the occult detective type, but he gets his shit freaked out because he's only got 6 stories. One of the 6, it turns out that it's just Scooby Doo nonsense, but the rest of them are like, oh my god, it might actually be supernatural. Oh shit, it's actually supernatural. Oh thank God, we took care of it. And it's interesting to see because we don't do fallible investigator types like that. Like if they punch Satan in the face, they are 100% confident they're going to punch Satan in the face.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Sorry, William Hope Hodgson, enormous love for me.
Oh God, I've been trying to get through the Nightland, and it is just like it's not the best written novel I've ever read, but it is one of the absolute best post-apocalypses I have ever encountered in my life. Like,
yes.
Holy shit, this concept is incredible.
Have you read House on the Borderlands yet?
No, not yet. Nightland is my only contact with Hodgson right now.
Okay. Yeah, finish Nightland and take a breather, and then I enormously recommend House on the Borderland. It's short. I think it's only like 175 pages or something. Incredibly effective phantasmagoria.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I get done with all of the commissioned work that I have, one of my big plans is doing an audiobook of the Nightlands.
Nice.
I love that concept so much. And it starts out really slow, but once it gets into the future shit, it's just like, oh my god, he's throwing a million fucking things at us, and the lore of this world is so deep, and Jesus Christ, the concepts that this guy came up with, apropos of nothing. Like, so to my knowledge, nobody had ever done anything like this before Hodgson came along.
Nightland, like there's stuff that echoes it that comes after that isn't necessarily connected to it. But no, Nightland is incredibly original, and he wasn't 20 nothing when he wrote it. Like I don't think he even made it to 25 before he died in World War I.
Jesus, so he was like Christopher Paolini, but stronger.
Yeah, Christopher Paolini. I love the shit out of his books to an extent until the last one.
I read the first one, and I remember enjoying it when I read it, but if I went back and reread it,
terrible.
I would probably fucking hate it.
Yeah, no, the first book is awful. He wrote it when he was 16.
That's the Aragon books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good high school book right there for people.
Read it when you're in high school. Love it when you're in high school. Never read it again or you'll ruin it. I did that and it was a mistake.
Yeah.
Second book, Eldest, is my favorite in the series, actually. That one's really good.
I remember that one being good.
That one's good. It's miles above. Like, the improvement's really good. The world building's good. Third one was pretty good, but he put, like, a lot of plot twists in it, and it started feeling a little bit cheap.
Little bit M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, it was like, okay, all right. Oh, but he was actually the father of them. Ooh! Well, it was like, can you just fucking get back to the story, please?
I'm sorry, I was wrong. House on the Borderlands was his 20s. Nightland was his 30s.
30s? Okay.
He did make it all the way to 40 before he got World War'd.
Poor guy.
As many young men did.
Poor fucking guy.
I swore it took him earlier.
It is fucking insane to me that somebody with the just creative genius of William Hope Hodgson died in World War I, but Hitler made it.
Well, to be fair,
like, what in the fuck? We could have had like more shit on the level of the Nightlands and House on the Borderlands and shit like that. But no, we got World War II and the Holocaust. Thanks, World War I.
Also, we could live in a universe where J.R.R. Tolkien died in World War I. That could be a possibility.
Well, see, I'm I'm hesitant on whether or not that would be a good thing, because when Tolkien released The Lord of the Rings, he basically took over fantasy, and nobody has done anything different than Tolkien-esque fantasy in the past, like, 40 fucking years.
Yeah, if it ain't broke.
But I really, really like The Lord of the Rings.
I like
And
the
that's the thing. The Lord of the Rings is perfectly fine, except if you copy it 30,000 goddamn times.
Eventually, it's
It's
just
like
a
cloning.
Xerox of a Xerox of a Xerox of a Xerox, and you can't even tell what the
It's
original
fussy
paper was.
at a certain point.
I wish, you know what? I wish we had fantasy books that were on the level of the Berserk manga. Something really fucking dark, gritty. I wish we had more of that. Something dark and gritty and a little bit different.
You might want to.
just
You
not
might
all
want to
this,
look
like,
into.
ooh.
You might want to look into Warhammer Fantasy if you're after that, because it's.
Warhammer Fantasy is dead. GW is evil.
Well, I mean, no, I'm talking about the old stuff, not the stuff that they're
The Black
publishing
Library
with
stuff.
the Age of Sigmar, not the Age of Sigmar stuff, the stuff in actual Warhammer Fantasy. Because at a certain point, they just, like, exploded the Warhammer Fantasy universe with this end times bullshit, and then Sigmar recreated the universe, and they did a whole bunch of stupid bullshit that admittedly works for the game as a concept, because it's easier to get people into it, especially kids, because you can just get, like, one box of units, and then you can go and play a game with them. But so far as, like, the lore goes, they just destroyed all of the fucking lore of the Warhammer Fantasy universe and remade it in Sigmar's image. And
Also,
it kind of sucks. So,
some,
They don't even need to blow
somewhat,
bitches.
but the
somewhat
old
dark
Warhammer
news.
Fantasy is pretty dark, gritty stuff. Like, if I remember right, the stuff with the
Every
witch
forest
hunters
has
is
armies of like
very
fucking
nasty.
rapist beastmen.
I don't know if you call it. I don't think it's dark gritty, but like possibly dark high fantasy is the Elric books. It's you got the
Now
anti.
that's
going on.
pulp. That is not high fantasy.
Well,
Like, I'm sorry, I love Michael Moorcock, but Elric is not high fantasy.
No.
Like, you want high fantasy, you want someone like Tolkien who put a lot of work into his world building. Michael Moorcock
fair point.
literally wrote like fucking 40,000 word novels and just pulled everything imaginable completely out of his ass.
Yes. The Elric novels are written on the Lester Dent plan times 10.
Yeah, basically.
That is explicitly the structure. And Elric is inverted Conan.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Like, actually, that was the expressed purpose of Michael Moorcock when he was writing Elric, was he, like, I want to make the exact opposite of Conan.
Right, so you start as a king and then you fall.
Aw,
and
Sven's gotta
or-
go. Alright.
Yeah. It turned into pulp bullshitting instead of
Yeah,
mortality,
nah.
but that's fine.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I'm really excited for the writing project that I'm gonna do. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
But I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording here. So,
Okay.
thank
You're gonna wanna
everybody.
cut, like all of that out from when Ray left.
Fuck that. This is interesting discussion. So thanks everybody who is listening along at home, if there is anybody listening along at home, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.